45. Good morning. Chiao ni amo akwa bani adasi for tuning in. 200.7. We're also live on Oyerepa TV. Okay, so Baba akwa bani the 17th. The 17th of June, 2024. Okay, and the Euros na chase.
Yeah, chase. It's 13 anu fiada.
Chase. England I just say be a 1-0. Almost say they are capable of winning the tournament. Nah. Ombese Denmark. When we beat Denmark, then we would have qualified to the next stage of the competition. Oh yes, omu team ni di. Omu say nom de omu taban ho in the second half. No kwa na chire mo omu bem. Say okay, so Jamie Carragher say Hurricanes rule must be changed for England to win Euro 2024 solo. Rule ben was omu changing no nya den.
O say no na ye bo Hurricane to say Erling Haaland rule ni bi. Ono a poacher. The time bia on 18-yard box anymore. But Ambuano, because first half when you have 2 touches. It's a coach in the Hurricane, a flourish here. Also money free rule, a attack. No to me moving into midfield kakra, no be bobo nibi. But Oboni say poacher there or be brepa.
That's how say a Hurricane say or drop as sort of number 10 as a playmaker rule now. At times I know to me ball. And it's also any finish so. Into umpire, more folding as force.
They are more kind there.
Folding and on this folding swap a crack. You
see, where he has played that role, make I say, oh yeah, or Tottenham was play. But not on this song, Nedao. And not on this song, in this English team. Or Koye Bellingham, ya na say or Koye na one eye ding. So on
Bellingham, you know, pretty within the infinity.
And others are no more.
Never almost swapping a crack, not folding. If you're not on force,
folding there.
I am for folding.
Or no, so saying.
No, I
want to say Basa almost switching roles intermittently, almost switching roles.
Intermittently, they almost shifting rules now.
But then, Oshebo Nidia, yes, it was 7 Yes, it was 11. Yes, it came by 9
Most of best switching roles as a Munchemu.
Oh, Miss Otuo.
Say a folding there, I came best switching role.
Say, time I born a course on I himself Hurricane and on banana and not folding air from the right. Intino, a drew baby, a bit me from the left, and a Bukayo Saka from the right.
Saka the end touching.
Into a drew baby,
maybe some more touch.
Into a drew baby, and was a folding from the left, or switch Bejina Hurricane or not Hurricane. It's me moving from. Oh, there be on calling. Sebasana is switching roles now. Bellingham bet me. Abo in between the
yeah ever see it yes measure me
yeah cool
one feature one I want to understand because you see me just song
yeah
and I know it's in Bossare but Bellingham is a different number 10
sure
also no dear on this song and this all switch your mummy na ana most many folding as abetum
I say
Tibasa Bellingham bed and na folding now I call wing na
on say song no
Southgate artist
there be boss on say song no most of the time na on Hurricane rules no song no timi born number 10 e do time be no shift by wings kakra e honum na na boa ne pa no attacking from wing na Harry a draw aba echiri
man tiase ba me fan so
now say you crowd Bellingham crowd no at times or shifty ekoka Saka who now Masaka to me move a bit up. Now was hard drop up
more tactical knowledge, you know, was so time at the end. Ex Premier League star Alexander Mitrovic hails Jude Bellingham as the best player in the world. Yes, I just like that boy.
I don't think he's far from right, though.
Yeah.
Oh, because Mama heroes.
And stand up performer. Osha England. Ratings in a buy in a crown.
Me who players me and me who honor, me who goalkeeper no, and me who Saka.
not a good second half for Saka.
Of course, but now first half was
second half they say boy be anom de nebo nchen no hanaju. No. To somewhere along the line oni Foden eswape kakra bi ade. Na kwa ne tata no dodo.
Ebina nanke pese Hurricanes coach ni mo ye no.
Hurricane they on swapping ko baby ada. He's always been a striker but different type of striker.
Yes.
To say Pepe for example and go for Benjamin Manuel as the best as a Kai Havertz 9 or Bonibi and the Hurricane on bit match na ministry.
So I say
Kai mun enimbo.
Into one say Kai
magic Kai knows kakra.
Time be a Kai be movie about midfield be anu benya Arsenal players ni be from the wings and as from middle on be kwa kwhye
the Kai be mun na Matthias.
No, I say German team no who here German for match now.
Was na no na baba mo yes. And na dey uniform enye yo. A goal and assist. So Mbappe the France no on a mission as favorites as they begin their campaign today. And then France bebo.
Yes.
Omne why?
France and Austria.
Okay. And yet too difficult.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So
Austria sometimes can be very stubborn.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Crashing coach where they can be stubborn.
Oh, but on the Euros we boss matches I who so far no favorites ni nyina no.
They are winning.
They are winning.
Arsenal in Xavi Simons and attempt Dobik's battle.
Yeah.
As in saying.
Say transfer window na ewum na no. This Arsenal cause Xavi Simons so. Enyo mo nkwan 3 clubs from England. And a Dobik so omo room. They say they mu here go poach at say Hurricane no. To more explore options in Europe.
The many ateta the akasa de no ko unjai. Normal ai kai mu no ball.
Sir. But say kai bon e was unyo obi
because I'm sometimes I wonder the way Arsenal ball who could fa no man na be gina obeso to team no.
But don't say kai so no crofo
because everybody is involved. Let's move in and back.
Ultimately rely so much on kai.
Kai do baby so ko se go no akọ clear ball na free o. Ye ko fa akọ bi abigina number 9. No gina wa o mobi no ama team na 10.
Obi to say Ivan Tony and him say Osimhen and na ye home but Ivan him say ni behavior na or pro.
To say there is strikers I we are see.
Okay, me plan say Obi striker na Haaland. Also dear na Ivan Tony. And you be so the league na be so the third. You are in the same competition.
But don't say our players be omo average teams are o de omo ba top class was round
Tony in the English shirts the last time on one of their friendly only Iceland as a BB.
My legend Obi
Only Watkins so only Watkins so
Obi Awakot in
for
months.
Chance now
continuous play time.
That's the difference. Then we come to our league. The Ghana Premier League final day wrap. Great Olympics are relegated. Hearts of Folk, Karela, Heart of Lions survived scare. Okay, so Great Olympics are the third and the final Ghana Premier League side to be relegated this season following the final day outcome. The Wonder Club bid farewell to the Ghanaian top flight after the curtain was drawn on the 2023-2024 Premier League campaign. Ghana crowd really guy and you with my protest final day no. Olympics along with House of Folk, Heart of Lions, Karela and Legon cities were involved in that relegation battle prior to final games on Sunday. However, Hearts produced a remarkable 3-2 comeback win at Bechem United to survive relegation. They produced a remarkable, underline the word remarkable, 3-2 comeback win at Bechem United to survive relegation. Okay, you heard the meaning of remarkable.
Remarkable.
Synonyms. Remarkable. Now you heard whether we can situate it.
A synonym.
Of remarkable.
Premier League
remarkable. So
boss.
Remarkable no.
Say remarkable no looking at the circumstance omo down form by 2-1. Number 3-2 no. and only remarkable.
Fight back no was.
Fight back in there remarkable. No, dear Harry can be our change.
There be oh. I'm casting and remarkable.
Fight back in.
Yeah, cassette be a remarkable. And then a fight back and go on.
So they are relating it to football.
Worthy of marking.
Oh yes.
Idea was say a green ye.
I say
worthy of attention.
Excellent performance.
Not always excellent.
Mr. Otuo,
Sometimes negatives will be worthy of
has the
good ni bad.
Has the any performance.
I'm not
diagnosis
a remarkable coincidence. I think you used the right word to say.
Anyway,
it's worthy of attention.
Yes.
Looking at it from
looking at Has's performance.
Oh,
the overhead.
Now one a go be team now hobby.
There be Uncle be by her TV so.
Okay.
It was on live on TV.
But you more hard to focus about.
Oh yes, they did marvelous.
Says he is not happy.
For this.
Or say, at a point they were 7 points close to the top, the winner of the league. Then eventually, House of Folk will have to struggle for oxygen.
One nigga say.
Coach, into anya happy.
Ntianya ne den besem chese. No ana 7 point na no ana.
Na no.
And just all catches on happy yen den. Enya na dwuma.
Onya happy say eventually House of Folk needed oxygen to survive.
And who
because
was
at the point no more intensive care.
Is he not the coach of House of Folk? My good friend Watara. Is he not the coach of House of Folk? So Onya happy yen den. They message me who no say. Yeah, yes, at the end of the day, they survived because before the match they could have joined the relegation.
And actual results.
And we are going a remarkable 3-2 scoreline.
Yes.
Remarkable underline.
An overwhelming performance.
Overwhelming
performance. Remarkable and overwhelming performance.
The Heart of Folk survived. Karela survived. Another remarkable performance.
Yes.
By Karela.
But
Heart of Lions.
Heart of Lions.
Overwhelming no cry far better than the remarkable.
It's a Heart of Lion the end there. Not a bro has the end so.
I didn't tell.
Because almost as at 90th minute, no more from 2-1, and they needed a point to survive.
Heart of Lions.
Yes.
Yeah.
90th minute,
a point
2-1
was good for them.
Almost the end cried there. Someone here say first half 2-0.
The Lions
against them.
Against Heart of Lions.
The
penalty no they take her.
This is the Lions penalty.
This penalty no.
Yes. It is your friend the Lions penalty.
Bako viral. Yes. There's soon some commentary.
Nipa no try one who sing.
Or say that or yes because
it's
coincidental.
Yeah.
One said that okay.
Referee
this is the Lions penalty.
Corner beer.
O can say aka 3 minutes.
Na corner na wagin referee dey pay the penalty.
I was a corner ball in your corner so referee age corner. Or pay penalty. Normal.
Then the corner is taking ball no drop one then there's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
80. But boss,
legend.
Legend.
One everyone.
If you me to so my friend the Lions penalty.
Legend. Me the bush na was around the one crown and I am in one. Just
the green.
Na mon clean ni na preko.
No, we believe in green.
Boss o hen chen come on na. Unim enro anyi no ho anu mo ye me wa Mr. Wa. Brekum Chelsea players no. O dey age penalty we protest no.
And say on Adinja, I don't know where one.
And I'm so sure chiri nkomo ne dia no omo action na me wa pa.
A chen komo bi ani o. Mo munyesa. Na munyesa. Go for mo mo.
Azo munim hwe.
That one penalty no wa assess ni kakra.
Mo mo ami assess ni enko ani. E dey say ye den.
Player na sleepy. Or sleepy na ye je penalty.
Player no one na more sleepy.
Oh, so any
Roma. Any dey mo any.
Say referee no bench. I don't think me as you see who are there.
Yes on just in
on replay now because there are times you by
all angles.
Yeah.
All angles.
Now
wait me I that justification.
Okay.
boss na has goals ne ba akoso menim so hu ya
so no ni
head the ball na kopom na be chem defender ne koto se ball emfa ni ti so
mo yes am run the league na
oh there be say incident
na there yes ono so kan sen
mamu nesa obi a deserve the wonya
boy I head be chip pom e be suit so
Watara is not happy. Out of Lance left it late to draw 2-2 at Brecum Chelsea. Legon Cities drew 1-0 with Babiani goal styles. Carella shocked Mediema at home with a 1-0 Sussex to safeguard their top flight status next season. Samatex will pop their pockets 500 times they're hooping. After emerging as champions of 2024 Ghana Premier League champions.
Samatex so a drone a day a
trophy in a colorful event.
Oh my dear.
Drone and the musa
oh my dear. Drone here tata.
Baba bi na me MC me o. The we are drone it two trophy in far baby say. Na humanity also.
Okay, we are here to delve into all that, but it's here there. A kanjin time. Ending komo kakra.
It's kanjin time.
Na swati ase.
And the kanjin
Bansana na ne ebesi a special. Edada.
Yes. Edada.
Offer bi aba.
Sir.
Nje kanjin for the omde baba before then. The best queen joint in town. Unim queen.
Minimpa.
Queen. When my friend queen.
Minimpa.
Also is saying boy din okromo.
Na say is na yes you new.
Ne boy din papa
okromo. Local rice no.
Okromo has say no. O pe aduane ane board din ba ko eno no. Ano so ne dey. Also
kanji de don aba.
Watching stew. We are watching stew.
I say is it I
normal watching
and I need to watch it as initiative
ni oh the moment they agado
I know your online training team
musika sam susanti mo to trade gobe agado the kwenkwe asem
enya fine
kwenkwe no the best one in town ewo Amadia Amas if baby welcome home ni opposite
oh minimum
nene no
minimum
omo dia betum anim se memfantu Ghana fo nyina anim se e na omo che kwankwan
hey
and they say they kanjin
enyumre
so they kanjin
enyumre
Boatima se ne free kwankwan from 5 p.m.
Queen and your friend Boatima wow
5 p.m.
and 5 p.m.
Okay
obia anko nemom emonu ye free be na mo nye free
okay
na ansa na ebe ma mo no beto nam
terms and conditions apply
o to ka ru ba ko na ma mo
na kusia
o to go sia ba o to yam bi obia na ma mo na 5 o'clock
asema akan mi wi amebo kanji na ba so pa
aden ho so say
ensuo bi wa adwaman so say o to a ye for so ma to drink count
kanji
da binya kanjin the ntie ozo obi ato kanjin so fufuro bi wa adwaman so a
Matesa
auto 10 packs just auto drink 5 packs count yes I win
Matesa
uda yankan de
yankan de me kwa cry em say
bom nsu kra
mete na me say
musu mu enu kanjin mo da de to drink entino enade ye kodi kwankwan e wa ma so opposite Boatima so bi amra o de to number akokra na ma beto o to ya na de ajo mo free na ko the SU ya supporting kemofo bronya eno no okay afi yenka kanjin asem che man e ko se no mi ko pie mu obabi yi mi kra man recording
testimony bi
ko kumawu
okay
ya fe baby besoro kumawu besoro na yetete ho na nkomodidi na akoye kanjin enema kanjin ehu ebi mo so na den ko mu nya bi omunya ba ko bi to omuchin seze kanjin ebeti dia ko wiase nyina asa na bedin
wiase nyina there be say ade na nka say free ama no ne na aba enti ene wo hwe studio machine na esi ha na eno na ye kanjin machine no
sa
yes na
when e di
enso no Where is he? Almost $6,500 US. We are the fin.
I went to my talk.
Corolla. Messi Corolla. Cry Vits bear me answer.
Oh, Vits. And I thought business I better tell my car number 6.
Hey. And just like it was hey. We batch him in pass him.
Okay. Machine in your home.
Machine and a canning water machine. Na Japanese for video on my UV mu and a machine in ya ne say in sona fat filtration system we no machine pine son mu mi no enti alkaline no bon say tubes ne mi no ha first one ye alkaline we no alkaline na fe de wa ase no we ama acidic acidic de ne ma acidic water no ye wode no so ye de time obi was skin rashes skin disorder krobie to nipa no ebia nenum yi nkan onya acidic water no e de horo enum eno no ye nom ene ye chloride ne fluoride ne other pollutants e won so no na machine apai nti alkaline water na e fat top ha no eno no to me control your machine no so say me pesa pH ebia me pe 8 pH ebia me pe 9 pH ebia me pe 10 pH to me ye kra kopim be 11.5 but I had here all over the world people can do any pH but han FDA am and say yenye enkopim 8.5 sana nhihye ye ne tie and most drinking water so check here basically from 6.57 pH to 8.5 na se ubenya even 7 on the market is also another question mark and then a solo eraser no pay most of the drinks I would man so no acidic there is no doubt about that ye nua ne kra ye di no so dodo no so acidic na se when nyan so papa now the acidic water ekugu acidic food yi so na already with stomach no there is an acid being produced there to help digest food o system no kwaye more acidic and na ma yare etumi thrive enti na ye pese ye hwe fidia waha kangin water machine almost $6,500 US no ni processor edi yensuo no and then your friend electrolysis na ye compare to processor other waters no omudi yensuo na ye reverse osmosis yes bibi ye reverse osmosis ni tia we mu no asichira ne say that water is dead water enkwa bi enim ade ntia ye twi minerals ni nyina ewo mu so that it can sit on the sun for several hours by electrolysis ne de the electricity and a pine so no enti no utumi hu say insuo H2O one here because say science anti hydrogen atoms na call one side na OH hydroxide no so call one side enti unu ne ehia ma ono na alkaline where the minerals are embedded you don't need acidic water for drinking na mom wo machine wo fie dia ubetumi a connect acidic water no to tap bath house na afi insuo a eba no betumi de adware medane ama Steven na Steven akasa afa insuo okay. Yes the production of the water
yes Steven legend okay nti mama mfa free baby director Eddie Drew no nti no is all about science you can electrolysis any reverse osmosis we are talking about water purification methods kwan ya fa so Eddie CC nsuo bia ebadwama so na ye kwan ye wahodo bebre ba kon the friend reverse osmosis and ba kon the friend electrolysis into electrolysis no eno na kangen go through nti se na papa echirimu no kangen no go through machine we no machine no contain the friend titanium coated platinum plate titanium coated platinum plates no ewo plate no ya chemu mienu plate na scientifically no ewo different chambers you the negative side of the chamber and the positive side of the chamber now the positive side no ebe attract electrons and as minerals wonsu no ma eno no ekuta the negative yes and say electrons na attract to the because in himself positive attract negative negative attract positive in the scientific terms enti oba kangen water kangen energetic drinking water production no more the tiene say minerals are good for consumption no and no na attracted through one side as alkaline na they any good for when human consumption say you be normal ko yemu no and no na the other side as the acidic water
passes say me boasi na galam say ho niama chlorine Ghana water for the treating so ni nyina those things are not supposed to be consumed. Don't say chlorine is good for the skin not to be consumed. It's only a money in acidic side. No, operation in that screen. So one I watch Facebook, no more TV. No, Steven.
And he said, "Omo share TV so on Facebook. Go here. If there's an image there, that's now the process. No, to won't say your one side red, the other side no purple color. The red side no baby acidic content no attracted to. Na afins baby na it is a purple no na drinking water na alkaline no and also friends and also attracted to. Enti separation of electrons and air koso insulin production mo. And until na kangen energy drinking water no obi normal say insulin we dey say down because one a higher pH. Now, 2, essential amount electrons and as minerals. Now, reverse osmosis another process. And yes, and on the water purification difference, a woman say, and on during the purification period, no, yes, son in so no, a change. And you are together with minerals no enti obewie no the final water no na mineral content no low we know a basic science be a general public knowledge. Anybody who has read about it know we here masters in science to be able to know say this is
phone cry now type it no bottled water in Ghana contains minerals. Google my joy online Ghana were 6-7 years ago. Professor Tano Debra yes, our research testing so ahodo wodwa man so the 30 years 3 decades. Now we say so be anywhere minerals crowd because of process amodi in so na reverse osmosis.
Exactly. So send an American until just read about it and you get to know say the electrolysis process producing in outcome no different and the your friend say RO air reverse osmosis in so produces and also outcome no different in terms of business say other na kangen energy drinking water no I say a dance so insuo bia me de mani ehu emu anase manom pen emu difference no and ya chirichiri mu no said the energy anase your friend said the technology used in producing kangen water no outstanding. It's quite different and until you produce kangen area na o test here it should give you an alkaline water because you have a pH that is more than 7 and we pH scale no there be about it to some share on say from 0 to 14 every 7 a neutral every 7.1 air coin no is considered alkaline and until na kangen energy drinking water they say we ye free kangen mono o test here my main test it 1 2 you see the color that is giving you we a pure blue so and no chira say that is the difference between kangen any other water produced using a different process. We a different water produced using a different process. And we no over test over share no. On say you see the color we know the amount that's quite green and yellowish green into we know somewhere 3 on a pH scale color no somewhere 3 or the see ho na is kangen in China
I just bet me you squeeze back no
and I even me peja 2 no kra na me peja ekuta me say ya on said the me benkum emu no kangen no on color no outstanding different the we no so no and also quite different cra enti just a process of producing no the same thing and until kangen energy water no a little bit and I say no outstanding and it's a obi person who the different the entire kangen water no different cra from these other waters now. This is another third water. My main test win so enfan count. They another color win so edibema win so a different water.
Name the obekasa and so the one in so but the waters are all different.
Also a see one who say ni na yin
colorless.
But we no me no kra no say difference wom. There one me benkum no yellow pa. There one me nifam no yellowish green kakra a green but a light. Into we no neutral. None of these two a kra be anywhere drew a neutral. Due to processor any production no I go through enti kangen no no and I'm
time I no to me mfa obi product embe to ha ni sleeves egu hu but ni aye kire the public ni se bomodian na won sanka wo pH tester onya pH tester na obetumi a testing so hudo e wodwa man so that when you step out you know say so in no me test ya na asogon to say a yellow traffic light so e be crowd to me so red
enti very necessary so be testing you know test ya very necessary enti ye be hwe ba ha na ye test insuo no any oil the entire kangen energy drinking water no etimi break it down oil and I say srade na no etimi reduce the level of srade be ni pedua no eno na ye chire mu enti won say we no kangen water no because of processor e producing into no acid bi anim but a containing calcium, magnesium, iron, potassium, the nutrient and your friends say minerals are a human nipadua no inside there unsaka ni process na dey produce no entwe mineral no emfrinsu no enti mineral no wo mti wo dey menhwiengu nsuo no so nti we na director we ordinary water enye electrolysis process energy produce ye o hwe gu anwa no no say obviously anwa no na eda ni saa no ye nyina nim say nsuo de anka ni anwa eni afra and also anwa na be deni pa but with Kangen energy drinking water no and on technology dey produce ye no electrolysis process enti nsuo no electrolyte water enti on say ye hwe gu anwa no mo a simple zena director hwe gu me instantly no on say I break it down the fats in the oil until atimi I mix it and nsuo no nsuo ni anwa nyina etimi I mix it so you see it a different color looking like it becomes like milk. I look like milk color but other waters other water no no a different process and it produce you on nsuo no oil no ejina so sa intimi enye no hwe so this is the might of Kangen energy drinking water best now we zoom it back kakra se na be ya contact no betimi a show mo show TV so any
we di wache anope ye di sanla emo anwa no dawson anwa do anenendra obi edi fufuo time one time be me call him say one of the chop bars the pani di ni fufuo ni abenkwan we ya no some chilled water go so sanzo is acidic water and ono atie mu obelchi na say evidence of good living me say hwe ukun wa say evidence of good living nipa na oya abenkwan no kra na odin so hye na eye abenkwan no enti wa wudi aben no you should know say though we are warm-blooded animals drinking cold water is only going to make that oil sleep enti obi also mensa 83 the eating these are basic things before you even eat such foods at least warm them ha na wunya kangen in so ni dia then ene de odemu fwa because kangen is going to break and melt all those fats down you wouldn't need medication ebia ofili say ebia on science these are the fundamentals of stroke that is the foundational stages and you have to get good drinking water unso a wonom and afa would be an would limit the cholesterol limit the oily foods eat more vegetables eat more fruits sanya me no obi ankyerɛw the waters in the market na mboan Timer legend these days kidney any organ now no na me baba ko ka say kidney na ho aye na enti no chere say one way na okra me no kra no you are in danger and afa no be lose back ho aye na be yi ni de amount so if you are not able to get good drinking water for your system obi eni ho aba be chere say no I will submit or give you my kidneys free na momunya Kangen energy drinking water I sense molecules no aye minute aye tiny enso nani wa enketenketen enti etumi bora cells ni tissues no mu ebora kidney no mu kama na afa no aflashes sa waste ni nyina every kidney no mu enti wo penso ebetumi protect your kidneys how dey about the benefits of Kangen water ukra internet connected phone and a smartphone just type Kangen water benefit the first one your kidney your liver and your heart enye dro but in so amount for enom no mu di adance say in so the potency is great enye num dwanso uko all over the world one anum Kangen water bia obi anum a o se menya dance mrantie ni na ka na se mo se
wenyini na ohun nsu amanfo di wa dance di say dro
yes
so that tells you that insunate me enti ye kan no de ye recommend na say ma efie bia mu ade a bomode so benya Kangen energy drinking water na wetimi anom de tie ne say ade bia obi aye bia no ne saso ho ana say ni competitor e wo ho uko marketer say phone kra na ukwakoto a brands ne doso but adent no be prefer a particular brand there na be my particular brand ababe ye the talk of town and I say the order of the day because of potency and efficacy and there no said ne senesi sombo fa na djuma ma manfo no na be ma obi aka say oh media na nka bia brand we na metaizo be na de mahu nti me kwakọ me switch enti ye nipa dodo na switch de Kangen energy drinking water nya bibia say nipa no onya nom bottle ba kokra na pack ba kokra na eya de otumu say wadane sa pontreni o say wanto nsuhie mu a na nkonim se nsuo mu gwa wodo enti wo de test Kangen energy drinking water no na hwe yen de kan say yɛnkasɛ nom kɛkɛ but yɛ prove sɛ oh ɛyɛ purely alkaline water sɛ na yɛ ka no yɛse nya wo pH tester na wankasa test wo test a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛma wo color ɛyɛ blue anaasɛ purple na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ampa this is coming from Kangen energy
so na
drinking
nkasa kora
water
no wasa atɔ no ɛsɛ sɛ wohwɛ ho sɛ pH na nipa na atwerɛ no yɛ saa ebi atwerɛ wɔ moto ano ho sɛ pH ne yɛ 8.5 by your testing so ahodo ehun say 8.5 be any market apart from Kangen water e be atro 7.5 we better testing na ye for ni nyina ye ntra mo DCV public no Kangen time asre Kangen so de ne boy fufufu ye say wo pesa wo ye distributor onya distributor kra na wo de wo kono ma wo de no ane say wo de 2000 cedis eba wo benya 100 packs say pack ne ye 20 cedis e be e to omo de mo acidic water. But Kangen ye reduce so now madam for be frame me from USA or say sa US gallon ye friend US gallon sa US 2-liter gallon no omo de $20 just this but we are selling this less than even $2 into to me say the difference adumbe na so yen so anka machine na say obi at time asre outside they hardly sell the water they sell the machines instead. So you have to get that $6,500 and buy your own machine.
And also that I mean, come machine you want me. Another one particular athlete are investing into the health
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And there's no two ways out here. Body kurano even at this age. And oko Cristiano Ronaldo ni fear. Ne yere use machine we can get machine nibi. I want in the kitchen and we as my can available online.
He has almost 12 of them machines in the kitchen, in the bedroom.
Because of the potency of insua a producer no and ono Ronaldo nankasa ni water company a we be crowd was
na time ahankasa and use Kangen celebrities use Kangen e wa Ghana ha me ankasa Glyco CEO Mr. Champonche doctor ono kwa wo machines 6 e woni fie no ano use and ask adent no obi ato sa machines ba ko nsia Archbishop Duncan Williams ono our machine na make us a weekend make kwa service ya ma no Bishop Sofo Reverend Sam Crunchy Ankra ono ani machine people are investing into their health.
The Kangen machine.
Kangen.
Yes. Enti machine boy din enti wuntimi ento no eno nti na since you know pack back on 25 Ghana cedis. 25 Ghana cedis. For ankra enti ankra ni nyina no nsu no one pack 500 ml any 1 liter no one pack 25 Ghana cedis. Enti bomoden na nya bi ema woni wufie na wankasa bon sampa ene veggies aye di nyina no contaminations e wo ho vegetables aye di fruits aye di ya. Enti you need water in suya wa hoden
let me flashes are chemicals no my main for correction in so to just distributors no na ye dey pack na ema 20 cedis because omo turn from 2000 we are
Kangen for na dem be holiday
25 Ghana cedis
but I'm say ya ka say ya mo your number ti my main for me na your numbers na tudwa na omo mutie radio na me apeke I think say TV for ni Facebook bit me apeke on the screen but the radio number no 0241 44 9191 0241 44 9191 obi baby say insuo wonderful water ya mo kan was me dey na manya bi ye doso into the friend number no ana say WhatsApp o send SMS na WhatsApp message voice note ni nyina beba na ya attend to you 0241 449191
favorites na ba
and Ashtown ye depo e wo Ashtown no depo e wo Ashtown so mankwa ye ni hwa ebi omo ye duma
that's it ba for nya say I don't know the mama that then 2 days so yeah afa solo avian go Rosemra baby baba obi ati so baba mo say odi holiday
odi sala
ti betimi awe hye
ye betimi awe hye
ti bronya dura won kan
bronya
baba ku ni pa
okay so le yanko na emra na
okay nti ena kwa holiday de kakra bi na yade de aka atwa so ede amamo ye kwa amanone na amanone nsem kakra ya boabo no ene anope ewo dwumade ne so holidays edition of today's sports ye befa akwanya we so na ya wishi ye nuanom nkramofo nyina happy Eid Adha na yɛsese nyankopɔn hyira mo na ɔnyɛ ɔmo kɛse na bibia nso ɛnkɔ yie ɛmfa mo mo abrɛ nɛ wɔn mo nyinaa edi ɔmo ɛda ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ Euros no egu so a ɛkɔ so na nano memenda games ni bi etoja after say Friday Germany game no ɛnso etumi ɛhyɛ aseɛ ma Euros no ɛkeke start na memenda games mmiɛnsa ɛna etumi aba so ɛwɔ Euros ni mu yɛde ho nsɛm no ɛma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie ne so Italy Eshemienu Albania eti Kanimba ko Alejandro Bastoni eni Nicolo Barella omunya 2 goals edima Italy wabra Bajrami enya consolation no edima Albania man of the match eko edima Federico Chiesa no player edima Italian national team no ewiano na Spain echi Croatia etwa mo ekamiensa wo mo entumi ante Alvaro Morata Fabian Ruiz ena fe Dani Carvajal wo mo enya 3 goals edima Spain wabra omuchi Croatia so mo ekamiensa wo mo entumi ante Fabian Ruiz enya man of the match enso e was a game of Spain any Croatia wo mo eboy eni mo anwumre mebacho Hungary any Switzerland game no 3-1 in favor of Switzerland. Wabra Barnabas Vaga enya go Ediama Hungary Brilliant Bolo Kwakudia any Michael Ibesa womunya 3 goals and some Edima Omani team Edi Switzerland Switzerland eshe goals no na unya Kwakudia ebiso jirani mo no ma ono etuntenam edi ema Switzerland man Granit Xhaka enya man of the match was that game ni man no ehun nsemo eba eno no na another games ni bi enso atumi etodwa na mi wi ameba na fe nsemo players no edi coaches ani legends ni bi edi tudwa after games etodwa ewo Euros ni day 1 sene so ena matches na egusu a enkoso enra Poland 1, Netherlands 2. Cody Gakpo and afe what Wegos okay striker now ba Manchester United mrebi Emma want to me amon enra when you winning goal etima Netherlands wa Brana Buska ati Kanibako ati Emma Poland and so Slovenia and Denmark game no one more kote Christian Eriksen enya first goal etima Denmark Emma Eric Jansa enya equalizer no etima Miami team Eddie Slovenia and so man of the match eko Edima Christian Eriksen and so sa game ni mo and enumreno the 3 Lions of England woman said their game no and 1-0 in favor of England. Jude Bellingham and enya goal no Edima Omanity at England or Twaso in your man of the match. It was a game in Wabra Jude. Ebwa ama England. Woman to me I say a kabako ama Serbia. Woman and to me ante. And so was a gamer and also to me toja. Ewa Euros in no nene games a hoodoo ebebaso. Ewa Euros in nemo maminya we ansana. Me the games a toja no edi abre tiefoni a hefo. Ewa jumadi and se said ye. Wusham ewa Euros na ye co groups no niya be a team bia enso da ewa Euro 2024 ni mua mebacho uko group A Germany wamudi kai 3 points omo 4 goals afen Aya Omayani team and so Switzerland womu tosumieno womu 3 points plus 2 goals Hungary tosumien so many point bia and Scotland chatwo womu any point bia group A wuko group B mebacho na Belgium wo game ne baso ya de ho nsembeba enso atiamamo ewo game ni mo na Spain edikan ewo group B wo mo 3 points Italy tosumie no wo mo 3 points Albania any point bia tosumie sana Croatia wo mo twato wo mo so any point bia ewo group B eno eso ho nsem no ewo group C ho another 3 Lions of England wo Womu dikan womu 3 points plus 1 goal. Denmark tosumie no womu 1 point. Also ewo honomo ena fe Omayani team edi Slovenia womu tosumie so womu 1 point Serbia etwato womu ni point bia ewo group C eno so ehun sam no nene wabra games ne todwa no maminka wo se ewo group D say understandings no enso etie Netherlands dikan womu ewo 3 points plus 1 goal. France name Kaya Austria game no eno ebetima to join na nwumre enso ho wabra mebacho ewo Meska Spell Arena ewo Düsseldorf France any Austria game no etoja 7 p.m. and France womo so akwakwere enso metumi a Austria na bibia koye edi amomo enso ho no mo afe uhwemu a ewia no 9 mebacho Belgium any Slovakia game no and also toja our Dutch Bank Arena our Frankfurt Belgium Slovenia 4 p.m. and a sad game no ever so first game I toja and I think no mebacho Romania any Miami team at the Ukraine one and ebo our Alliance Arena 1:00 p.m. and a sad game no toja our Monica and no so Samuel Ebam I don't know any games I share anymore Euros no 1 p.m. Romania Ukraine 4 p.m. Belgium Slovakia 7 p.m. Austria France and also to me so now I know so some kakra eba and no a group E any group ASC games and to me atoja I think on some no edemamo ewo jumade so na me ba chanra wuram ewo the 3 Lions of England o masoya game ni ba na wie no nipa ba ko a na obia twabo no Trent Alexander-Arnold ni nyina ne so say Gary Southgate role na odiama no aso sheda hu role so na eno kan ubi eno na England bre midfield nim second half no omaya ne tin de Serbia omo ji game ni nyina boy e ma dru ba bi kra no and komu tika no the England enti atem di bebre na ena edima Trent Alexander-Arnold Gary Southgate coach edima omaya ne tin ade England wo back Trent Alexander-Arnold no chemu ese no ro na Dima Branton no adapte no Gary Southgate di otidi ese no modimbo no na edima no Trent Alexander-Arnold wonu surola ode ejano.
Well, I was really pleased. Of course, Jude has such a prominent role, but he goes forward a lot, and Trent had to cover a lot of spaces that it is not a role he's done very often at all. So I thought he showed great discipline. He showed some moments of that fabulous passing range that he has, the shot on goal as well. We're obviously learning with him in this role, but I thought he showed some of the attributes that he can bring, and whatever we do in there, we're going to be playing a young player or an inexperienced player, so it was great to see him come through that test.
Enti Gary Southgate and airport Trent Alexander-Arnold Nabaso ewo roller onu etimi edema na enra osi oye pleased with Arnold ni position enra wo boy am na say holding role no oni Declan Rice and na eba onu Alexander no because of the passing abilities intino empempu be say onu konanim akobua strikers no any attackers no ewo game ni mo nanya Gary Southgate nko a na ebo Trent Abaso Jude Bellingham enso akasa enti afa Trent Alexander-Arnold nanu Jude Bellingham chemu asen Crawford kasadodo player no role na ya diama no na foforo enti wasan to boase eno omunya edima no die hia enra no ene somebody 3 points no edim chese aboamo mo atimi atopic group na no aso wo mo atumi ye enti Trent nkoma no wo mo emanimra from kakra vi se player no enra wonu Jude Bellingham oni ne bono na ofri no emani tumi ye niam bebre e wa group pramane so.
I think first half shows why we can score goals against any team, and the second half shows why we can keep a clean sheet against any team. I think obviously commonly with the team there's a negative theme around all our games, sometimes rightly so, but I think in this case you take the positives from the fact that okay, maybe we had to hold on at times and suffer a little bit, but we kept a clean sheet, and when you keep a clean sheet all you have to do is score 1 goal to win the game, and it's 3 points. I think this team's still so new, gelling together with every game, so I think inside the changing room we'll be happy with that. Of course there will be negatives that we want to kind of rub out, but overall I'm pleased with that performance.
Jude Bellingham or say Obianim said team no a new team are friend or more jelly together. Na 3 points in the here monenra Alexander no Rono na a year at the man Jude Bellingham. Every some or call a tackle said the Jude Emon wet me free. Ewo ni roller now play regardless. Esenra Serbia omo yire Englanda womo echeba ekaba kupa Serbia entumi ante na ye ba reactions ewo eye game ni mu a mami fantu Senra ukoko wa krata hodo a ewo Ingresi abrochimemo any other European countries a omu twabi at the Bob England squad no ni nyina ne sedodo na agidie Senra na England omo modimba no
form na de tiene se l'equipe kowa krata France womu ereti England team no 3/10 and so wabro mu chirem ne se no we Jude Bellingham free wa obi ani wa ne modern ball etime so ekonkan Three Lions almost squad ni mo enya no nko Germany build kowa krata no womu so a singular Jude Bellingham no mu di tuja eso no nkwa na no standing out edema 3 Lions womum ebobo kona na so mo etim na no so ene de eba na Mertesacker former player edema Arsenal womu ebobo kono na Mertesacker so edi tuja esa no England modern ball no form or see it was a very weak performance from the English. Eno Samuel Mertesacker one also to me adituja na former player and the Chris Kramer one also describing England performance say simply not good and England we need the name as obia any answer and Joe Modimbo no de free and so eba na no our brother game ne koso win him says to Pierce or no a former player at the mother 3 Lions of England one of their tuja ese 29 minutes nanko no and a coach and ka obey player ni day at the field Foden at the frame na ogds no baby na field Foden boni hyper dia ma field Foden no enya dia no live up to hyper yet to me dia ma no enti so Pierce na di tuja esenka 29 minutes and ko be field Foden the frame no de berechi eze edinaba amana be bon ro no e say berechi and a natural winger our no so ball our Crystal Palace team no more now se full Foden niema no ya no enu kwan ese second game of England ebebo no coach and team Gary Southgate otimi Emma no feel Foden was starting game na no sema Stuart Pierce wadim atuja team mo ewo dwumadi ne so Jamie Carragher and see a former Liverpool player wa ball at German 3 Lions da one so dia tuga SNA and now wa bra Hurricane ebo game no say roller ye dia ma Hurricane enye roller bebo no ni nyina ne say no Gary Southgate catch Hurricane eso no Johnny nam 18 box na no one ma e mane ko ba bia na say Jamie Carragher chemu as a man goal poacher role England team no similar to that of Erling Haaland Manchester City na Jamie Carragher de atuja say obia Erling Haaland Man City say they are Man City ama party nim no player no out of the game touches cry one day the man was say no first half I say do baby na Hurricane ball ne bokro nya bi mo be say 2 touches na ontimi enya game ni mu enwura ode atuja say going into the next games Euros nim no say coach and thing Gary Southgate woman Hurricane a different role no man draw back take a crash do baby wobama Hurricane any other players wings any attack or interchange positions and yes idea goal poacher role and idea be the best out of Hurricane Euro saye boy mu and no me patron semwa Jamie Carragher one so ready to ja ayatima mo dwumade ne so afeye free Carragher so na ye de ani achem Alexander Mitrovic one so na kache na Mitrovic na no captain Serbia team no editor England na edru baby Mitrovic free mu Emma Dusan Tadic eba beto so Mitrovic epie na naninje na senibu afum omani ti Serbia wo mo manager say na Mitrovic obi ama ball Premier League mo England players me no mo na ball me ni mo be bia metim de ball ato atrem Jordan Pickford anya de oyedom na se me bobo na niema nkoya na wo yi ma fimu at this time enra na orari dindi Alexander Mitrovic nani enshada enje wa bra na yi na free game ni mu na mo game ni ba na wie ye ena Mitrovic wadi tuja SM sesede wono obetimi de na no atomu bi na waka esisudua Jude Bellingham ewia sinyina upe player Karen Lonimbo ba Jude ɛno ɛyɛ nsɛm Alexander Mitrovic wɔde ato dwa na ɛno after game no ne ITV ɛna twetwe nkɔmmɔ ɛna wɔde to dwa sɛ ɛno nanka Jude Bellingham ne England team ne mu a ɛkɔm Serbia ɔmbɛtumi ahyɛ England ebi so no ɛna make a difference no ɛde ɛma the Three Lions of England no ɔno deɛ ɔgyedie paa ɛsɛ sɛsɛ deɛ player bia ni wɔ a ɔde no ɛbɛtoto ɛyɛ Jude Bellingham ho a ɛbɛyɛ yɛ no ɛyɛ mepatwo nsɛm Alexander Mitrovic wɔno so ade to dwa a yɛde ma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie ne so na Mitrovic ɛka Jude Bellingham asɛm no mepatwo wɔne yɛ Paul Mason wɔno so ɛde kakra to so na Paul Mason na ɔbɔ Jude Bellingham abɔ so ɛsɛ no game ne deɛ England nhyia na nkɔmɔ fahini wɔse bɛbia wɔ agopama ne so sɛ Jude Bellingham na ayi ne ho ɛso ɔbɔbɔ no ɛde ma England na players na aka ne deɛ no ada wɔno Paul Mason wɔse wɔn ho sɛ obiaa ɛmɔdenbɔ ɛso ani.
I don't see a lot of Bellingham because he plays at Real Madrid and we don't see a lot of that on the telly, but I couldn't believe how good he was. You know, you see the highlights, and you get his 17 goals in 20 games, his first 20 games, and you go, oh, okay, yeah, but look at the teams. I couldn't believe that. You know, he played like a 28, 30-year-old today. You know, he's got about 60 caps. He was, honestly, I couldn't talk highly enough. At 20 years of age to do what he's doing is near on mind-blowing.
Antino, ɛno ɛyɛ owura ne din de Paul Mason. Former player Emma Three Lions on so nsɛm a wɔde ato dwa ɛde fa Jude Bellingham a yɛde ma mo ɛwɔ dwumadie ne so na nnura wɔabra Jude enya saa goal no ɛde ma England ɔyɛ celebration bi aso ɔde ne nsa ɛkata n'anim na yɛbusa Jude Bellingham sɛ ɛdeɛ kranti ɛna ma ne yɛ saa celebration no ɛna Jude ɛkyɛkyɛ mu sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɔno wɔne ne teammate no ɔmo practice ama sɛsɛ deɛ asɛ ɛba bɛka ne ho nti no wɔyɛ ne iconic celebration abere bi ɔhyɛ goal a wɔpɛ so ɔyɛ nkyɛn no adeɛ ne deɛ ɛba ɛbɛtɔ mu wɔabrɛ ne Trent Alexander-Arnold a yɛbɔ n'akyi no wɔn ɛyɛ celebration Jude akasa ɛde afa ne celebration no ho.
Celebration was from a game we play called Wolf, and one of the staff always holds his face like that when he doesn't know what's going on. So it was kind of more celebration for the backroom staff who, you know, put in so much work every day, and you know, they won't receive any awards like this or get to have the moments that we get to have on the pitch, but we value them so much, and it's important going through the tournament we keep the atmosphere.
Auntie Judy say omo backroom staff no member bi wom na bribi omo bobo no aso owura no BBC ano de ne nsa to ne mama so saa so hu hwe enti ono ehwe owura ne saa no osua saa de no enti eno celebration abeka ne ho de na mom eye for the backroom staff of the Three Lions of England enti ena omo ya saa celebration a eno ye nsem a Jude Bellingham odi atudwa ayede ho nsem ne mamo e wo dwumadie ne so ene anopai mame free Euros ni mo na menya club stories kakram every so ram Manchester United Australia Eric Ten Hag and Ekasa Ten Hag dia tuja ese Ineos group no wɔn catch on Ten Hag ɛsɔm ne Thomas Tuchel ɛdi nkɔmɔ na wɔn na wɔn anfa adwuma na ama ne visa na wɔn gyidie ɛsɔm bɛma Ten Hag no ato aso na yɛbusa Ten Hag sɛ ɛsɛsɛ yɛso contract no wɔsɛ wɔ extend you by 2 years na deɛ na wɔka fa na Ten Hag sɛ maza ɛnneɛma nkurɔfoɔ edi ma fɛm besi saa mmerɛ ne nya adeɛ a extension ɛbɛyɛ easy ɛdi ama wɔn wɔsi wɔsɔ wɔn tena se na wɔn di nkɔmɔ ne yie na wɔn sɛ baabi a wɔn ɛdi ɛyɛ bɔbɔ no ɛkɔ no na Ineos no ɛpɛ enti ɛbɛkyɛ kakra ansa na ɔmo ɛtumi agye atom na ɔno Ten Hag wa extending the contract ɛde ama Manchester United wɔn bɔbɔ na ka 12 months a ɛwɔ wura ne contract so ɛno ɛne deɛ free wɔ ɛnso ɛbɛɛdi ma mo ɛwɔ dwumadie ne so maame nkɔ ɛyɛ Real Madrid ɔmo so yɛ na onim sɛ after Luka Modric ɛne Lucas Vazquez ɛgye atom so mbɛtena na ɔmo adi dwuma no ɛsɛ deɛ Madrid atɛne attention no to Danny Carvajal pese Carvajal so extending the contract no mo say omani agye e modern boy Carvajal abo Ediama Madrid over the years omo e pese o extending the contract Ediama Madrid wo mum ebobo kona no so any dey free o eba Matt Hummels and yes Roma e target no so beba na wo be si akan enso etumi Ediama mo no so e kakra eba ene anopai ene holiday ensem ni bebre wa na mum ye di si na fe yewrem e wo fie
na Premier League in Sansem Wesim over the weekend. Ya didn't ba. Wabra Yera Euros nim so na ya cheche game I know that it told ya any France game and womo at the Ebano still live on Oyerepa 100.7 live on Oyerepa television, live on Facebook Oyerepa live, Oyerepa radio, Promise and Oyerepa sports. Aha ukoha ubenya show ni bi ahwe na bibia akoso.
Okay.
The amount.
Solo.
The boss player Tanasi.
That's it.
Yes,
that's
na
it.
boss. Weekend me was post video bi.
There
Say weekend no so. Oh there we. Say ship dealer na ordina against. Onka bi. There be anyway they through town in town.
I'm a true cry.
Go through town in town.
That's him. Bacho that's it.
Na ship dealer mama at the comment
for Bacho that's you, Mr.
Intinesem na no kra.
I'm a true man, me just a true crime and I got to baby that.
Hey.
Many want to go down to Quarry. Captain,
Dodo.
Oh, heroes, yeah.
Being said in your time fully anyway, but then I think I'll start watching from this weekend.
Okay.
All this time from Friday, but now my deeply involved in family issues. With him, I have bits and pieces.
Okay.
Bits and pieces. I mean, follow results and that stuff. So,
okay.
Hopefully this week, maybe Tennessee. No, my pa.
Okay. Okay.
But it looks like the favorites are winning. The favorites of the groups now are winning. So
almost winning matches.
The big boys, no, yes, of course, are winning.
Germany share 5.
And I was an emphatic win. Spain had emphatic win. Italy close win 2-1. Yes. England close. So I think that gradually it seems to be warming oneself into the competition very well. Yeah. I heard the echo. Okay. So it looks like the teams no.
And the unya that didn't record see the switch na. Yeah, Bams and the concentration of Ghana.
Of course. Very disappointed. Highly disappointed. No, I don't deserve Abasubo. A lot of games of course don't deserve Abasubo. And so I keep saying my cast say but it seems that nobody is listening to me.
And there so be
how
of course
and it's about genuine why not, but then clearly you watch in games now and you clearly see any genuine performances in your genuine. I watched as to folk against Bichim. So it wasn't a genuine game. It wasn't a genuine game because the Bichim said as to folk team who you know say Bichim some bobo akobet match has be 5. You got your point of view that they playing around themselves. They all one person anymore. Yeah, of course. So you saw it. Look at the TV Heart of Lions. Chelsea. Here, what is the referee in every movie? The referee are not on the day, you know. Are a part of that that agenda now. So look at this penalty. Because here a point to survive. So at I said referee, no, at the Maomo. Even though you two say that break for us, no, so play on part. But I say referee by EBS episode I are host na you. Say the name say too glaring. Look at Mediama against Carola. You see?
Why we be now?
So you know who are there who said no. Say no be and it happens. I say Ghana here the side why you say now why you say this but it is killing your league, you know. So to your league, you know. Gradually it's becoming too bad. So we are talk when you woman. Even to Sada
describe your league in an paywall.
Oh,
we're so hard in it.
Too bad.
Say league 4 times.
No, do be a cabiano cre. And me can say say the power that be the FA no. Yes, I'm supervise say you be clean league no. They've involved themselves in that. Some members in the FA, in fact, at the executive committee level, they've involved themselves in manner that wrongdoing in a course no. So at the point that I can say if Carabao was share,
evidence.
I don't need to prove evidence, but back catch all her matches now, a course now. Hey, the how Heart of Lion all of a sudden the dying minute of the in league, you know. I got that film show be on the road.
Yeah, but so captain
it becomes
Euros.
To the Euros too bad.
Yeah, James too.
Bibi I find there. And I be fine.
Oh, Bibi I come. Obe say Bibi how and be how.
No. Oh, na kukodro. It's a free league. It's a concert league. I know we not sure now. Who know we no operate to account na.
The me ana mo peti time am penam chro.
Concert league.
Oh, na say a chain concert.
Ghana Premier League na it's a concert.
The league here boy.
Afa players do more.
Do na we so we TS ka akọ league center. Akọ Ghana Premier League game. And they say dey ejeku anale win.
It's a job for the league no.
Ye na yese dey eno abo no mkobo ne bechem ne bo no mkobo no brekum no nsentro ni be na na ejina ma wodi bo na anaso oye coach anaso no no mko tena dem koye sa anwoma na sabinsem hunu no mudi ye no nsentro ni be. The only problem they say yen nsentro ni na obi ano yen nsentro ni at a point eno akoye FA president ena ka ye expecting the say ka ye tena radio so yen sema ye ka aye criticize amanfo ne how are football si ko no so to ka yenya opportunity etna sa akunya kese no so anke betimi asesa nyoma nti even though on practice biem anameboa so wajai
a member of swag.
Oh, that's a member of swag.
Yeah. Pay his dues perfectly.
Then they will go anymase. Ogu anymase pa mzoto adana me catch but them say now on menya adweme say this is the worst period of our football. Any sector be abefebia of our football. This is the worst period. And the acquired stage, media how many say, and they supporters square feel comfortable. Say omo club mpenyi for any other club mpenyi for bekwa kwotena ne akohye match. Ne abonye sa mzoto ekọ relegation. Share a lot of things see this season. But why na ekoka? And untimi nyi club ba kun film. Every single club obo Premier League ni be this season. Untimi nyi obi am film. Yeti ha Aduana Stars o mobile league game. And Aduana mpanyifo say omo suspect say omo players ni bi. Omo the game na ko twa bet. And omo suspend bi. FA ni kan ma no omo anya hwe. Ada na yesi allow Aduana na as a club. So no be investigating. By FA now we the mother body our organizing league no so ni interest was minimum. Let me have countless examples. Bizoto ebia ene na opportunity abasi ebeka se wo fa asante kotoko ne download case na ebia na si ye oh the see ne say download no ono ofu se ono okoda match kura na ye hye na kotoko supporters ni bi ze download no wakoton match no nti based on the na ekoso between kotoko no Olympics no ene won koda kura me
na ekoso
oh Bizoto yakasi yakeka matches na yenyo and on say na make say the SC this season were league no I hope say NCB but the problem is next year pa when the best na da ja kwotena stadium so kwa league omuremfi obed every ade ba kwa yen hwe ne say so every single season attendance never form hwe no ade si wo bechem eduna ade si wo bechem
na ya na me be mu chem because no obi ana enim de si be chem tinanti ambusa se de
enim se eyi mame pick eyi unhwe goals ni bi
David
oh mame pick
man for me presu
Ni nyina ho
ni nyina ho okay kids the manager ho ya yi the defender no koto ye no
that's the first
goal so to the had the had the defender na wojina po ni mo
I
don't know who you space.
Oh, on download the free start times for no way.
What the defender know you put there.
No.
Sapa na.
And then a pan.
As a hot room, more ready you. We are there to over. A hot room.
A hot room. Is a waka.
Roman.
That was your talk.
Oh, are they to the same pension?
You're there.
Grass in the city.
Okay. Younger house go no more the take no.
That was the
where one go?
Where's first go?
The younger second go no.
Say has come back.
Unya, may I watch the game live because the game was on start time.
There be no one. Yeah, I am be near
Me to all the goals are suspicious.
And
to the uncle second goal now. And you see on goal no.
On goal me to
now we are the third goal na climax no.
Se kura kwa. Oh. Na say me to only a big football club like House of Folk. na odi ko gina this state metie commentary no commentator na say at a point na so almost shout when the referee ama referee G free kick bi se foul bi o and a bechemfo mpanifo ni TC Park na so to talk to their players.
Yeah, they need to
no, that time that game ni 2-1 against Hasofo.
And the moon set 3.
Debbie.
It was engagement with the goal.
Me say ko share third goal
to make sure they don't equalize.
Debbie Mizoto.
And after that, the behavior on the field changed entirely.
And Okoya to a point say, time I has share third goal no, the whole stadium was jubilating, including Bechem United supporters.
Ebi who?
And yeah, supporters and the doors more.
Debbie Mizoto. Okay. Enyoma ekoso ye football no no. Mizoto. And you free. Time. Na we panyini na oda saa de we ano a ntutu then echese wunim de oye and it's like obi anya concern about the course we football nim because e ya de omu nyina ye obi a chese abeye common practice say na e slogan here de ba yi na
ignition passion
say na chacha na de be creative passion na de chacha na creative work say na chacha na de ba be creative work no ye hu ntem ka yesia no nti nyoma ekoso ye football no no zoto gise obi a umpe no kreka and say ya na be kwa media I'm very sure say me zoto the si no finding solutions to it ye move from sanyoma no it will take us years because problem is say your league in virtually apart from TV rights are start times for you and from my report start times for you very disappointed after watching the new games we are very much disappointed and I will not be surprised some will pull you out as
okay I've had hints be that they may not be before
yeah
they may not be sponsors for the TV rights there
for next season
and obikura mama hint some de omaka akese no ko Nigeria
oh enra what's am okay enra but ohana panyini pa be frame me and
we are going to get another sponsor
he's very close to omomode Star Times eba Ghana ha and as mo ka chem say na wonne China for ni bi and every game games no and at the point no busa say is this a competitive football game
Ghana Premier League no busa
yes is this a competitive Premier League game then na ontimi nyina no we cannot waste our money on such a product we cannot waste our money on such a product etiye ko yanim no mizoto nyame ampatana Star Times for twom ho free ma ye be ko sponsorless league na ye expect clubs no so be ko festika to run their teams eti afei na chacha ne ba be dipin
for survivor
yes because one koma and there be ameka mizoto enye se me nya administrator for a football club but I keep on saying say we have had several football administrators coming out to say say football clubs a survive on betting it's a idea clubs ne kura accept it say if you want to survive if you want to get money opeso nyesika e dey run no club and so we enter into betting so how a better than a league survival if this is the practice how sebi mizoto adia channel po yintimi cancel
okay
but
introductory comments there so be brain na yenko
so too I think say
very matters in na bi
me try
you agree with Siasia and Jibo say any match here and I say mom survival abaso for fighting hard
so to what this where you get it clear now we use personally but the first one was the obedient on say the game was obedient phone try was not man for Ntiasia. People, I'm for who go no Ntiasia, but this Star Times and Kasa, you get a true reflection of what happened. So he had the ball. Player Nijina Hoye, he goes down, that down. Say or call from Ankasa, that down. Uncle Jina, born Baba Bonebo.
Ampano.
I'm so to Ampa once, Ampana and yesterday you could see say had to folk a Juma with Tim and Almost too. And the Mpesa fee better was scouts two players without coach. And if the coach should stay, if the coach is not staying, I won't pay coach and some to players because Enra has fun pa yimbe show. Go to any Ejuma has team no. If you are watching their 2 goals, the other 2 goals now has share now. You can see that clearly Bechem United is not ready to come to the party. Boy now ocean the drew has so corner na Kelvin says boy ya bo corner na utim say Bechem they are just standing. Omu gina ho me to. Omu timi gina ho say. Inye we ya eno beba.
We no cover corner by.
No. Bechem besha ma 2-1 around the 62nd minute. And Sana born on Omoba yes. So we go 2-1. Sana has a babete. And a third goal in the middle 2, it is just pathetic. Yes, the boy keeper, and that was the Amankwabe if you born. A keeper, and the keeper was just lying on the floor. Or the form wa kopem say, and yeah, Amankwabe if and Oshe play an Ankasane celebration. Senka club oko relegation.
One celebration.
Ya show 2-1. Now Mr. 2 when you break pesa or taker. No what take what we call 2-2. No I bet ya my 3-2. So to say we do any broso. But here we are, the players are just watching Abankwa Bevin going to mean celebrate.
All right.
So a Juma DM so to were born when there's not something that I believe it will change because and right now hope Accra RTU did not show up. Reporting live from Accra, RTU and show up or match or boy against Olympics. Referees ni Kujina Park and so together with Olympics players. We will to Amuko Jina on RTU amba. And Olympics players ni ball no among themselves and at the ref this the goal. Own goal. This is the second goal. Go. The player basically in the 9 ball no to atrim. See about corner na ba beto Kelvin say SCB ho. Only did 2-1. None of the players rushed as SCB. See how unti ha no ontimi antom. And SCB be fa ball no. Now check Bechem United players. Pine no appear to atrim. And now the third goal in Beba. Third goal came around the 75th minute or so. That was also a counter attack. I think that this is the third goal, yeah. Di Maria and boy, so this is the third goal. And no Bobo keeper. No keeper ne da no sambe boshe. Oh, and the player himself cannot mean celebrate. This is the goal. It wasn't an offside. That one you need to give credit to the coach, to the referee. No, Bobo keeper.
Oli akafum. Oli akafum.
Hey Ghana.
The match was also live on TV. No, it was live on TV and out.
Now we just watching the TV so I can answer. Now we omomaye brekum.
That was the
Chelsea Heart of Lions.
The penalty. See who?
And said to them from my. It's not from my.
Oh, it's my can.
I will to this.
Hey,
as a referee, no be rempio. But they have no. When the referees are also included in those bad things, they cause now. Clearly, it is a referee.
Now, before that, no tear commentary behind this video. You pan say referee per penalty, referee per penalty, referee per penalty. Waje. That was the commentary. And boy, we just ask yourself, say, in what world?
Penalty. Now say you man the captain. Say your referees in the bay. Players no more you. These are referees need you too.
And I've been told that this type players so they don't agree with them.
Players need be stubborn. Yeah, players need be stubborn.
I said nema omoyama referee dey foul no.
Okay, careful because you need evidence behind.
I'm inviting the select committee chairman of sports or parliament.
So you
say when invite FA no our league inu a onim na djuma. The chairman of the select committee of sports our parliament. When inviting the Ghana Football Association.
Also challenging and I will invite him.
I'm challenging him. So when invite him, I'm challenging him and I'm putting it to him. Say select committee chairman our parliament and no my friend of parliament no every new way and then the select committee chairman now to parliament one in the deputy name back conference minority for nipa no friend saying standing committee member ranking member no these people must be serious about Ghana all quarter parliament shamra send be on shamra mala cover your football no because it looks like our laws does not speak to the game or does not cover the games. They should be interested because I feel here a time do a go man who fi say or mine no
a time
jet drone baby I dey game yaman ko forbid me pack some few people that destroy the whole nation asam nya ya say China for say ade we dey am time ti wo mo so no wakoma wo be dey kan ko Nigeria and then your parliament yamamu kwasa mu nham labo amaye okrum hamu amaye nyoma ni moto mu mfa ho hwenka mo bo ni egusu nkofo adi nse hunu sa na mo yo musa these people must be serious I don't know no wo mo discuss budget be ko parliament no must have people dey ma wo mo eti the parliamentary select committee chairman on sports and all the other people they should be interested in this matter and there's some to one more immediate in fact say parliament for no come break cry from no mumra this is about Ghana it is becoming one too many after they are bread do asabno you be say kese che kan say city na ye just say ya wada no ade we ntenya time krobe so dey be say dey we na ye home da ade che be pina no pena ko fo nam ho no krobe so tama na no obi akofa hwe tama me ade we since Wednesday e be pim ne
since Tuesday
Tuesday that be me okay fine would be the Tuesday aka ho be pim ne Galaxy FC say Galaxy United o say Galaxy wine who owns this club why na team near there Argentina yakofa ni players do ma tu kwama kana ko accident do ma ko papa man team
how chief executive no there
na ya
Matisse is one that 30 near there
just imagine na one nam hono
do no tu no ko form
no for impersonate
no kware no usuru
Argentina mo
Otuo-Acheampong do ko bo Olympics
man there be na make catch say according to na make say you know so once have I clear no on team fan ko bo say impersonation on team fan ko bo bi
ada bi o captain GFA president e dey abase say team bi kura yes ade na emra ne say be find 2000 Ghana cedis o say aye clear ni pe yanko ba bi yanko bu an
on na sem na kasa on eligibility
there bi o and am say yes and players no nya eligible to play and am so to dem make am boa and no say obi ko for player only eligible to player emra ne say
eligibility was no
you be find 2000 Ghana cedis there are regulations there are laws still there are laws say uko for player only eligible to player akoso an say be find 2000 Ghana cedis eti R2 instead of losing 6 points I don't know most of our players in Kobo. Near find no 2000 Ghana cedis it took over 4000
unti the
it's not established till it's not established
anywhere
it's not established anywhere by any judiciary body of the FA say R2 for na go use players and young players it's not established
no it was established
no
it was established
by who
it was established by who that is why in the game no right Dreams FC a protest by notify the match official. No, notify match official. Notify match officials. No say. Notify. Procedure protest.
The general manager of Dreams FC, who was at the stadium, say, "Bibi sa NC." He's the general manager.
Bibi sa na dey.
The AT and A cano. Say R2 for offer players and your players abobono. The general manager of Dreams FC NC.
Oh, some never catch or pretending.
And what I'm trying to say is, until say Emrane Bechi RTU at this stage nobody can make judgment. The only person our pass judgment is the FA president. And what you can say they see you know say empo RTU ayabonibia Emrane say 2000 Ghana cedis ni emfa omo and now anye
what kind meba train and then I make catch say ade na NC unti min ka say ebia who as a team no act for example Dreams FC before that game na omuntu min ka say omukonya pa so ko bo efe no de man na yadwuma emra no say e say Dreams FC no eco park emra no say say appointment na referees eco even though na ya tete say out for a place so mo nko no teams no any officials omo appointment and min ka say yenye
okay
They did all these things. And when they got there now, after I'm going to game, we are there. After that, establish those players.
Where is it? Every hand, I am right, woman.
I am right. If I'm right,
I say players now the on ball. So be a protest here. It is established.
So
who established this?
How is that?
After the game,
who established?
After the game, no. What I said, Dream FC themselves, and who say?
So I'm gonna establish here.
Dream FC and the system, including the match commissioners and that stuff. Because I'm going to do out you from playing for Enfa. I said, I say I was in the phone.
So how was it established?
So at that time, no, Dream FC, notify the match officials. Say protest. Right.
Protest.
So
the word is established. Where was it established?
It was established because after the game, your friends a promise crowd interview. Player, I will show you go. I said the media is the fourth estate of the rim, so media is part of it.
So, and then the media play a role.
Yeah, can't say. Go be to say, we be to say, is that a fact?
Mr. Yeah, perception, yeah, can. And people say, any fact is you can't prove anything.
Remember, say, no, listen, say, what's the why argument to it? And I was high,
of course, and I continue to do anytime.
Say, Dream says to confirm, say GFA. Judicial body we wait me say indeed they use Galaxy players. Well, how is and I said ask you for now go confess our committee be him say we use Galaxy players. So who established it?
That's why the FA I charge it out you.
Charge me.
Thank you,
charge us anything. They charge us anything.
Also, I suspect we didn't have
So they have not gone there.
But how do you know him very well, sir? After who players are granting interviews, no, who need that the gut to go because who players no are granting interviews.
Granting.
Players.
And then just almost.
Any plan you go say. Was it? Meaning something I'm the double team.
That is not enough.
So enough.
But the players granted the interview even before the game.
Even before the game. Now they didn't see. Now they didn't see.
Baba Kusibu granted an interview. Say
yes.
Players now. Out to the akwa de unu enya omu players because omu players no
but na NC
so if interviews
at that time I do back my
yemfa ne say to
yemfa dreams asem
me can some e ka ho an come bet my day
no me ba
ana say ka fe dey
you are building an argument you do oh say omu board dreams we and it was established and argument man for yin and say after the matter that they were charged omu nkoyin bongo yi o man. So who established it?
And I'm say the system including the media. Ama ya expose among them or the ayida koboy.
But the media doesn't take this.
What does it? Because at that time
day before movie and I'm okay some the galaxy.
And that time with my day.
No. Oh, as you are no, yes, you are building from a point.
Okay, uncle.
What's the media and can? So you are suggesting the media and can.
As almost pick and pick it.
Media and so can no more.
As media can at that time, no, not NC.
Send and also established. The media can establish it there. Before the game, they would have done with
it.
So at that time, say FL on come stop game no. Is that what?
Anything afterwards, so they can't stop them.
They can.
How do you say? This is the players we are using. That's what we match that after don't contract. Allow us to use it. Nothing I'm better. I'm the edge. That's what I say. Wabo Bakwa will be a protest. Is it part of their laws?
I'm saying after the game or not there. After now you're clear. I do for now who's having no more. Don't go nobody the gut to present the same squad. That is all decides on go back.
But the squad no stop him. How they stop him?
And can't be muscle. Come on,
and I dreams you don't do the ball.
Oh, not not the more go. What
the decision?
No more boy and can on the boy.
And I'm saying the name see it.
Oh,
two different scenarios. I'm
say, say.
I'm
going to Olympics game with different set of players and your Galaxy players. And I'm do stadium almost say omo phone na information was no.
I said
Dum.
I didn't.
Meba.
Let me be your phone.
Na do me o ma.
Omuntimi ko yesa. Omuntimi ko yesa.
I match so ma bo nyina. Before me do so mpo adum da. So dan dey dum man yi. Na na dum bi o be yi.
And emra ne say
omuntimi ko yesa.
Emra no allocate a space for clubber obe use player onye eligible to play. Ti asem yi o. Enti se okofa player no de ba emra ne prevent you ba who use player. And emra no obedi.
Yeah.
It's nobody can stop RTU from using an unqualified player. After no, neighbor open after no. And emra ne RTU be dey aba establish say ampa ebi amemi no mienu asema ye ka say player no onye eligible to play no. Na emra na establish ni apanish wo mo. That was the reason why upon hey nyina ye say this is a bad message for our football. The FA president quickly brings the laws of the game to tell everybody say RTU for no omo use players omo eligible to play. Na emra church the money say so bi ko yes ade na you finding 2000 Ghana cedis. It be bia no betinye see RTU kwan. I don't know by your conscience. Your conscience and omo fu say sebi ye di nkwasi asem. Enti enkoye bia because of public pressure na eba no. Sometimes even
no man na de ombenya wie.
If Kapi asema person can
PK Sapon not a usual writer of sports, but he does more politics.
Top writer by our standard.
I say watching how goals were scored in the last matches of the GPL and the attitude of referees on the field of play means Ashgold was not treated fairly. If Ashgold was banned for match fixing, many teams did the same yesterday. We are watching them. PK Sapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zero see euros so euros.
Nani yanko.
Mami so ton say na so manya Baba Sports Stadium.
Special appeal the ama. See some oh my banner can euros na dia. Una pe match for the match for. The mummy chimpe. Mu dey because they go so there.
I mean to know who they see Baba.
Also asemasi.
Oh we
no
dugout no. The dugout.
Dugout omo you know that you show bob na dugout.
Adinja.
They see when name so
na way.
From man to go. Match is ongoing no. And yes
from 2 and be see.
And they see what you say you dey ehunu.
No but na way. That's my question. Where was it?
To Fraba who kwase.
Who akoto?
Who kwato baby omo dey see enye ye nti eso ma. Nti coach Ogumuti nsuo.
And so not too heavily.
And so need to know.
And you go to the one.
This Baba for you. And on him at the point, you know, in so need toya me stop the game, no. And I'm got time say duo. Say that deal. 2x4 and I'm the piano.
Professor and tunes you almost.
Professor beating the water.
Back in nice. But you no cause bonnet to so.
Yeah, draws.
No, I am
born to me bounce.
There's
a stop on look at this. How? And it's on to a power stadium.
And to a bloomer, where bloomer no.
Our home team there na
to where near bloomer.
They say now no sano here.
And we are kind of Juma.
To the one thing about him when it comes to the Juma there.
I
kind of Juma home.
Oh no, or that type now. Adie kekra na so tu obemu aye Juma ni na.
You better have na so best at yen go kakra mra na efe.
Me so too is.
Ayi mama Euros pictures kakra.
Evan clear ni so. Evan clear ni so.
Modi fi ato so no.
Games not started. Nah,
I think players.
Well, there's a question about the City players, the Manchester City players, and their performance. It looks like they function very well under the Guardiola system more than the national team system. Maybe their respective managers are struggling to use them well, but so hey, Vardio, maybe.
And I don't want to walk on more
Vardio, no finding
Vardio, oh, said Lami Yamadi, Vardio.
Obi the £80 million player, Bobo. abɔ ne club we abɔ national team we must have the assistant nya man am say Guardiola was spending do nya players am spending na bobo am for use way
but I right
we perfect
but I right
must say players not do on board boarding
na yeboa
okay na ne ogo ba bi no ama ne bonus san
people have not people have not credit Pep Guardiola for the system he used and how he played.
One and credit. I say we go
maybe the function.
I say we go soon. I say we go soon.
That's it.
Make a system you. Debbie.
Or better than studio ha.
Debbie.
Oyerepa.
There are different conditions to every particular topic.
Oyerepa 100.7. Ayakasa about how Guardiola the influence on the game system we use and the comfort use players. The answer to Sassen when they say na mouse kakesi yakoto to players we are what are you expecting?
Then the same
player goes for another say
every topic man set topic from
the problem is Papa Otuo
when we are talking about
the referee
but and it is 17 June. But it is 17 June. Now me admanche August ya Premier League in the best starting. Manchester City will start winning games. You better to credit Pep Guardiola. People will come back and say now coach is
Masi Makonta ama message.
Alaja can be.
Those message, that message is for Obed and Harry. But you say, tell Obed and Harry, I'm listening.
Okay.
To be careful with your utterances. When they have no evidence. Anyway, I'm just leaving Kumasi to account.
Safe journey.
The phobias survive.
Personally, and at 2-1, most people were worried. But the conversation about
the phobias survive.
Yeah, they survive. But they can't make that mistake again. You become once a season in that time.
Overhauling Seattle.
Of course. Yeah. But the recruitment policy must change.
Apart from the
must.
Policy,
should cry.
Apart from recruitment policy, how to deal with players.
Yes.
May I see that to be a big problem?
Yes, there should be.
Seeing them as footballers.
Yes.
And then giving, because you cannot treat them to just semi-students.
Yeah.
Why you say Tikofie, Martin, those things, and then you may be more.
Football club, BMO Assassin, a big football club, 2 continuous seasons. With decisions at the club no relegation as at all. No club will allow
spiritual cleansing also.
And yes, spiritual cleansing.
I don't know. Team spiritual cleansing. They need to cleanse the team. I'm telling you, and
scientific, pragmatic, practical.
That one is there.
Team
but
leadership.
Leadership.
I dare say Emro.
Support Arsenal for 2 continuous seasons. Now Ebia Edu and no more taking decisions for Arsenal. At the Arsenal air fighting for relegation. Now what? Now Krankauni and the Bekasa.
I disagree with Siasia. Reasons cited as being the basis for establishing the impersonation claim. Lawyer for number. Anyway, perhaps RTU issuance of an apology letter on Friday may support it. Omo hu say ya anye ni ye momfa nche ye koye nye biem ba se bibi was established no de head omo hu say some letter
the sad aspect of the letter is say nye deliberate and no cry now the pep conversation the pep conversation is that when you are talking about his brilliance as a manager. Oh, the last time we just go about your mom.
Go straight to us.
Okay.
And to question.
It's been too.
Let's referee German. Who is this? Let's Obed stop that argument, cry, because Befi didn't jubilate.
Of course, he didn't.
Because Befi didn't jubilate, there was something, Where did FIFA state as we won on fair grounds. These points they are building are weak. To conclude, the game was fixed. Baba Musa.
Okay.
All the way from Germany.
We had the count again.
My good friend Baba Musa.
Yeah, it was an additional comment. Said the player himself did not bullet. Now look at the situation. They to Euros.
Foden and Gabardio, who had a bad game. Did Ober watch Rodri, Nathan Aki, Kovacic, Stones, and Walker? You should come again. So
on Mr. To me start here and the first player I'm going to do was just
perfectly agree with this gentleman.
The first name I mentioned was Fadio, and the second name that I mentioned was Foden. Okay, and now Yeba share matches now here bono. Okay. Now, in Koma I dinner about Pep. So just 1 minute on Pep, and I'll come to the Euros proper. Say, can't say Pep a good manager. We all support that argument based on how he managed the culture, how he managed the game, how he manages transfers, how he manages system, everything. The man management to be born abaso. But when another topic is raised, say financially, Pep Guardiola, the success, Sika Manchester City, their man, a contribute here. And also interested in common, yes, sir. You neglected the first one. So that is the difference. I said Jibu, and everybody must understand. Obey, okay. Odi concern will be through her. You know, Jitum said, "When concern will be through her." But we also know, Bisuka said, "Girl, you're hard working." To some extent, or say hard working, but so the topic can be different. The topic will determine. Debbie, Ogodim, your morning show no concern your Jumano man. Yen were Jumano. Obetti a Jumano. Morning show I saw do a Juman by 5 o'clock. Bobetti and 5 o'clock no back. So she's hard working. But again, what's that the concern? But so Pep Guardiola is a good coach when it comes to how he manages his transfer, his game management, his tactics, his managerial work.
He's a good coach.
Good coach. He's also a checkbook manager. It's a discuss Pep Guardiola as a checkbook manager. Based on the transfers. You discuss Pep Guardiola when it comes to his tactics. Don't mix the two. Don't mix it two now. Subject and he's a checkbook manager. He's a manager. His success can be attributed. A percentage of his success can be attributed to the higher amount of expenditure.
Who is not a checkbook manager?
Klopp to some extent. Maybe Klopp to some extent. The ratio of his signings, the amount of money he spent, as against the resource. Klopp to some extent. Actually, say.
Now, what you mean? Was a Klopp. Not failure. Mama is successful. How do you bring problem?
I'm so to there. So I said, come on. Maybe I want a topic for fro. That's the conversation. I really said, maybe I want a topic for fro. Beba. We are managing the man.
Are you mentioning club?
We were talking about club in the Premier League.
Now you are talking about the same.
Oh, there, Mr. Two. Club success. Or the Champions League. Our cup final 3 times. Erasing the success. Come on now, Udin is a club edge 1 Premier League title. And the topics, topic be in the Premier League conversation. 9 years already. 9 years already. Or the compare Antonio Conte. I also be Premier League. Or the check Claudio Ranieri.
The question was. Is there any successful coach or a checkbook manager? You cannot be a successful coach when you are not a checkbook manager. Tell me, for example, examine the Bible at the as a crop. This crop they were condemned to say, what's an EPL 8 years or J Barco. So to that extent, he's a failure. And to be probably successful with the checkbook. Don't bring crop.
No, Mr. To Klopp won the Champions League. The conversation was Premier League topics. We were to topic behind submission.
Coach, I afraid be Premier League success. And your coach, Champions League success. It's your career that's evaluated.
No, that day we were talking about Premier League. Near Cup Premier League.
And club as a successful manager. I will win a free or more spending money. One base club a successful manager in his coaching career. I didn't know achieve. At the end of the day.
He's won Champions League, he won leagues.
Champions League or January.
He won leagues.
Or January.
Or Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Or the only champion in Liverpool. Okay. And a league is or January. Oh, you don't have to.
What you want Dortmund, you want Liverpool.
This is what they do.
Yeah, miss conversation.
Topic behind no submission.
They work at Liverpool.
Should be consistent.
They work at Liverpool, and then they work at Dortmund. They are a club AJ trophies by
Liverpool.
So how do you term such a quiz or
you
failure? But who we
and all cars are situated.
We were talking about the Premier League. Premier League.
You can never ever have that discussion if you are talking about success. Say, Eba Obeda. The weekend, the Obed the weekday on your how can you analyze
it?
Klopp was a coach at Liverpool. Was he a successful coach?
That is a different topic.
And then say, coach Yetichim.
Say, but sound common na you did that day. No, you did Premier League home common.
Say overrating.
Based on the Premier League achievement.
I don't think we do that.
So to sound
as a coach, you say why in 8 years what he has been able to achieve at Liverpool. And also one who was some papa. Na near Bomo dia was na no the na champions in the mini Premier League.
Okay, that day you set a premise no. So I was mentioning na dey na me ball Ranieri. Ranieri league.
Unde teachers wey now woka just go back to us.
Now to Euros. Now back to the Euros. We are enjoying the Euros, Mr. Otuo. It's been fun. So we'll share Spain now. Spain for the first time in almost 11 years. A ball match in terms of ball possession. The opposition side have more possession than Spain. And there's something that not traditional of my friend in Spain. And it looks that Spain went direct, focus on getting the goal, not their normal exchange of passes. They appear to be operating with the Carlo Ancelotti Madrid's kakra, direct and efficiency. That was Spain against Croatia. Now, Nipa Ababoma so Alvaro Morata. Prior to this tournament, now the current players are top 7 Euros or more goals are. Now Morata din womubi. And Obon home inside the goal back up so increasing the tally. No? Ronaldo is the highest goal scoring player when it comes to the Euros. But Abrantia Fen Alvaro Morata Libya account. Now, Fabian Ruiz was the man of the match. And so to Osha, leading to the first goal, he provided a clear-cut chance at Alvaro Morata. And in the second goal, just say you struggle to get words to describe how Otimi finding a way a dancing cookie the Croatia defense. And so I was not surprised he was the man of the match. But for Yamil Lamar, for a 16-year-old, now Obeba a major tournament like the Euros, one pressure and channel, playing against defenders like Josko Vardio or elite based on the performance in the league. Now this boy operating on the right side of the Spanish team, but he was facing the left side of Croatia team. No, and when it comes to his take-ons and his dribbles, now one thing I ain't common with young talent in here say. They struggle with their final decision. And the young talent be bring to be show more. Born the obeying who bobe comricano. But most of the time because we busy for nothing because the most important part of the game I had the final delivery or do the final tether, whether on pass it, whether on shoot to, whether on santry, on sustain, on holding on to the ball, no take you on another player. No, these young talents they confuse themselves when they get to this moment. But one thing about Yamil Lamar and the NSF, when he gets to the final tether, he gets his decisions right. And so that assister or about Danny Cavaha, LED to the goal, everything about it was something I catch yourself Akole Yusua, Mr. Tuabel Denso Beje. This was the second goal by Fabian Ruiz. How he kept his composure, using both his feet, Nirika feet and his favorite feet, to dance his way and get the goal. Spain has started on a wonderful note. And they deserve applause. I'm out for right to almost so much into the tournament. Watching Spain and watching Germany. The difference is the opposition. So Germany opposition, I was against Scotland. Not so top like Croatia. But Spain, MIS signals that they are coming to this tournament and people should watch out for them. The bad thing was Luka Modric. Rofanan Kasimbi said, you leave football before football leaves you. Luka Modric may shine against Croatia, Mr. Otuo, when Timian show up, sir. And I think, say, check it, Tony Cruz, how Tony Cruz is leaving the system. He's leaving football even when there's still more football in Tony Cruz. But I'll check it, Luka Modric. Maybe he will come back in the second game. But we just hope, say, football ain't leaving no and San Weja game. Now, in other matches, the Italian team. Now, Nepal, Italy, be Elbon Dean say, you talk about Chiesa. On any surprise when it comes to Chiesa and the Italian team. Balera in the middle. I mean, exceptional performance. Oko Italy, and they are now writing articles say he's the true hybrid between Andrew Pirlo and Abrante Fen Gattuso. Or combining the two games and in midfield to two on or back game numa utumu say the Italians na back game num. But game on a Kosovo or Dortmund no signal iduna na news ba say Chelsea ascend almost scouts e dia call match no. Now Mr. Otuo, Chelsea scouts ne call ya player omo question here Ricardo Carafiori center back Ricardo Carafiori and people were asking questions. Say, who is Ricardo Carafiori? Chelsea. Enzo Maresca be send the scout. Say, or kwa question. Now, Mr. Otuo, when I'm called for Babe Kai say, Thiago Motta, in his negotiations with Juventus, player Bakwa or insist to say Juve for Ninya Diombe Timi Biasom Rakofana free Bologna. Ricardo Carafiori. He is a center back, Mr. Otuo. Where the hand called for saying Jose Kakra. Minim say Jibo Babe can want them. Because no Roma and now call Basel and now Samba back to a Bologna. Inti Usha ne onward transfer cry Basel of inti am so message nya once amasa akabiem no. Basel 50% our conditions no based on news are urban. But so to so share Thiago Motta. Now share the Carafiori here in the game against Albania. Mr. Otuo is Albania. But hype na Italians they didn't man what tournament we know. Boy now be good when he was center back.
Okay.
He played exceptionally well.
Thank you.
And good performance from him. So far we are enjoying the tournament. Now Mr. Otuo, the English suit me a 1-goal advantage over Serbia. And the man himself Jude Bellingham. Yes, so I'm at a response. On say young talent needs still show no tournament we move. Musiala abeyene die during the opening day. Lamin Yama Ababa against Croatia and then Jude Bellingham Timiski form. Not an exceptional day for Abrante Fen Foden and also Harry Kane. But well, Monse, we will get there. But don't say now ahead of tournament I just say I believe Trent will start alongside Declan Rice ahead of Abrante Fen Kobe Menu. Moving forward, Mr. Otuo, tournament are the most important thing is how you start, not the way you played. Into Bebon FFF and went to Yansha in Fasubi so the big teams are picking the win no matter how they are playing, and that is making the tournament interesting. You are watching a good tournament so far.
Very good one, you.
Any bad at least a meeting expectation and Omana Manfufu say tournament in the moment betting about tournament at least Oma Puvu be kakra even though it's too early. Germany match they say discuss Saturday no and Germany reason why they are the masters of the European Championship. But the following day you share Spain any crucial game no. So man share them who differences they were two sides no be brave. But once I there back they be American say Croatia team no say we tactically gooder, you always find a way to punish them. And found the number of chances will be created. Between the two sides, Croatia created chances to Spain. But now Croatia is wasteful and Spain is more clinical. Meaning the importance of a defensive midfielder. And they say they see sense danger. It's in a form of scanners or more scanning, no sense danger. Sa Fabian repass now de Mavaro Morata no. Na hwe baby a Marcelo Brozovic gina. Hwe baby a Kovacic gina. Space a mujaye Emma Fabian ring. Elocate the run of Alvaro Morata ebobo ni tum no. actually the weakness of the Croatian team, especially.
Coach, you almost say
so your Maya.
Coach,
your Maya, Zoto, Momo Yasrawa. It is a tournament because they are okay. Almost semi-final, ne final, so go final coordination or magic couple. The Kunan because Anyadia in their history no more. Intine says Sanyo Manyoman Koswa, they are happy and the food says okay. It's a boy method of Brozovic, Kovacic, Luka Modric, only balance. Omoko World Cup 2018 Omobo final. They had a certain Ivan Rakitic who was giving them that protection. Even though he was a box-to-box midfielder, but also added defensive qualities to his game. A 2-year coach, Namzoto, also will call with this trio. Brozovic is a deep-lying playmaker. Luka Modric is a driver. Kovacic is a driver. It's unya obia with defensive qualities like a deep-lying or a defensive midfielder. I'll be more shield. And yes, a Croatia team ne like. Se ka for midfield no so mo pe balance here. Anka nipa Mzoto as a come use near Pasalic. Pasalic was similarities to Ivan Rakitic. But on say Edin any clubs or mo bonti so mo nyina for mo kogum. No mo so mo kogum. They will create a lot of chances. And where the midfield created a lot of chances. Ah, mo ntimi anhye. By the other side ne say mo ntimi am mo defense ni protection because there is no DM. Spain team no Mzoto based on the number of chances from them, even though it's too early. Say, only those chances, say Germany, only the will say France, they will not recover in the game. By the time we show my first goal, say the Croatia, no, now France wanted team. Until they need to work on their defense. Midfield perfect because Omo a proper DM and arguably the best in the game now in Rodri. Fabian Ruiz, yes, he's there. Ebian arrived and he late when he was at Napoli. But now man for anywhere. Pedri is among the best talent in the game now. It's when you have these three as your midfielders, sir. At least we are okay. I'm betting we do a travel our national team tournament. Alvaro Morata, Spain in Shedanyo Mayam Zuto, a woman about Kubia Bichum. Once after Raul, Omubenya de Vivia, and Fernando Torres. When they were winning the European Championship, 2012, no, they didn't play without a proper center forward. Fabregas Nanomu using as force number 9, Vicente Del Bosque. And Alvaro Morata by. When you watch Morata, time or by Ebesina, Kaubibekasa, Morata Kwasense will retire. By science, promising science will show you at the 2004-2005 European Under-21 Championship in Israel. Coaches are trying to bring the best out in Alvaro Morata. All the teams are about Chelsea, about Madrid, about Juventus. Now he's with Atletico Madrid. It's Sadiano and the leading. Every time people are expecting a lot from Alvaro Morata. And also game no more boy now. So aside being their leading striker and also leadership qualities on the bench. In the tournament now first match, no share 3 goals there. It's okay. Italy on the other side, last time I catch I say, me ni any da so bebre e wo Italy team we mo. Italy on my back comes to it's a tournament format. On say describe as tournament country. Tournament format to who say yes. Tournament na form. But no crano, they have quality players. My member example be for Italy national team, Italy on my they worship their number 10 jersey. Until Italy no be an edin number 10 jersey channel. Me nyini ya me behu Italian football e behu on national team no so watching them at their first major tournament and them say me hwate ase no na Roberto Baggio was wearing their number 10 jersey. He moved from Baggio to Del Piero to Francesco Totti, from Totti to Antonio Cassano. When they won the last European Championship, no Lorenzo Insigne say opeso how the Italian national team and then number 10 jersey number former. Italy ba tournament win. Who is wearing their number 10? Enye Chiesa. Pellegrini.
Roman.
Yes. Look at the standard players in Amabo Mudino. Italy striker AS Kamanka. Say we the history of Italian football and then the kind of strikers Oma producer. Obaka said the standard they never form. Even though they have certain players on board the last edition be Jorginho, Brian Cristante, Di Lorenzo, Nicolo Barella, Federico Chiesa, are part of the team. But how Luciano Spalletti person omobono? Menya sure so mo husanyo manyomani and so about tournament na mizo the two center backs nya left-footed center backs are. It tells you how it because center backs for no mo about tournament no. Mancini, Boggiano, Calafiori, Batshuayi, emu 3 left-footed. Even though Damien Bettinger rotated as a center back, but classical center backs are 4 no the by no, emu 3 left backs. It is then there was a big possibility say you have 2 left-footed center backs are Mr. Tomobo, and on the Batshuayi in the Calafiori by no. Saturday me can say after watching last season Italian Serie A, I have watched great Italian defenders, great Italian defenders, led by the great Paolo Maldini, Franco Baresi, Costa Cheta, Tassotti, Fabio Cannavaro, Alessandro Nesta, Giorgio Chiellini, Leonardo Bonucci. These are great Italian defenders. I'm so will be our opportunity to win the Italian national team home. But Omar Chassier. So when you pick Maldini, it's so Awabana, and now once at the age of 18. Now, boy, European Championship, 1988. The potential was there, and maybe Chesa Maldini will be great. Nesta to same because Nesta, as at 1986, was part of the Italian team about European Championship in England. Then, Zoto, you talk about Franco Baresi, Onusunya early call up into the Italian national team. Omuninani the potential musho at omo early age no. Me share Italians here last season, and Saturday I said it here say. Minim the ebesi dache because it's difficult to predict the future. But in prem any de me hu last season no. Born a Calafiori boy no. So be born sa to so for 5 seasons. Our club here obeko not only the Italian league. Even though I prefer he stays in Italy and develop well based on how we see born the ball no. So be to 5 seasons sir. After Paolo Maldini and Alessandro Nesta, when it comes to potential at a young age, I think this guy could be trapped.
Okay, so quick question, why would any good coach not realize his potential? Our Becca said, corner number.
It's not because a bre on say, Mekasa about constancy. And Opena may share Ayas in Roma game. Our boy as a left back.
Left back.
Or boy as a left back. And we acquire to the extent say even. Or you frustrated no on the boy crack coin because na game nim koyi near Tianti on bench. Then Roma loaned to Basel. Roma at that period, a better than to we a young player now ba near my chance in there. Now born and now we a mistake a chinebe opportunity because pressure is there and Mourinho wants to win quickly. But call Basel no on you had the opportunity to make a lot of mistakes and learn which Roma wonya came to Bologna to then Thiago Motta changing the role. Wabo as a left back, Wabo as a left wing back. O move to center backs on the Lukumi and a Bologna center back no. And when I'm Zoto, he's a center back. Obo game na so would need to center back. Ubehunu was center back, Ubehunu was left back, Ubehunu was midfield. At the point, Ubehunu saw a attacking midfielder. Last season he was the most complete player in the Italian Serie A. There can a consistency. Getting opportunity to play for the Italian national team. And so we in the third or second cap for the Italian national team. And they were Italy 4 hopes. On a Batshuayi they already based on what he has shown the last 3 years. He has proven say he's there among the best centre backs in the game now. And going along Batshuayi, not Adebakwa. The Cannavaro Nesta partnership or the Giorgio Chiellini Bonucci partnership with the Italian national Nasa Maldini and Franco Baresi. Inti one positive a year who Italy or game or boy against Albania. Branti friend Riccardo Calafiori of Bologna. And my Italy 4 hope says or building a tournament anymore. Now what me both to the standard of Batshuayi Bona. They will have that Italian solidarity at the back now is difficult to break down. It was good. England there, the players don't move. And that has been England recently. Our tournament tomoko. Me sure my team we are na me dey akoto 2004 and 2010 Omoko World Cup no. Ade ba kwa about England for say whilst they have the players, arrangement of the players on the pitch becomes a problem. At a point in England was Gerrard, no more Lampard. Omunina number 8. Okay. Coach bi obe coach England national team bi antimi anye ball to drop one. This will bo mumienu because Lampard is a big boy, Gerrard is a big boy. Omadu sa stage ni bi. Ene na woka no. So wo hwe said here Nagelsmann, ehye German team na. Function of players on the pitch, type of players we use no. And yet different from the England for use. Even though England team no more ball and they have one natural winger in a branch of Bukayo Saka. You heard Germany, any Scotland game no. Germany ball with 2 number 10s, Musiala and Florian Wirtz. But still they were able to function in the system. But Osha Phil Foden is not a natural winger. Phil Foden is not a natural winger. Even though City do bon Sometymer, so about Foden, no about Bernardo Silva, it's like playing 2 number 10s. But still omutimi function. It's raw now by assigning them players no. It's very important. And I think asamana na one year so suggested Harry Kane dey na no pano.
Carragher.
Yes, Harry Kane is a mobile striker. It is sometimes there should be rotational play on the pitch. Players in movement in SS and anything do musi show on the park no. But o manage na faako so you are expecting Harry Kane to do the Harry Kane job. You not get the best in him. It's almost the na arrangement of players. And now say
okay, now say Jose na Yusu no. Saro on first. Mourinho ne other Italian coach one call Tottenham first.
Jose Koja.
Okay. Then truly Jose used him very well. On the song.
Nasa Pochettino used him very well.
Pochettino no ye 9 or she goes. But Jose withdraw no kakra.
Oh, on this no ye. Hurricane on the boy any. O manage not to say Haaland, you not get the best in you. So tell me say. It is sometimes based on how Carlo Ancelotti used to Jude Bellingham this season at Real Madrid. Sometimes we want to class force number 9. And you bet me rotate Jude Bellingham any Hurricane on the pitch. Or bet me as some more roles so to the match and I say. It's Omadi na koye roles I sign the players on the pitch and a be England problem. They said do koye Arnold. Say Liverpool decide say Ombe use Arnold as a half midfielder and a half fullback. What they do is say normally they shift to a back 3. But when we say England, they yes, I don't know. Oman yes, I didn't be. It is Arnold the Arnold coach. Don't expect Arnold so about to say the Liverpool. No. It's the problem and no was the arrangement of the players on the pitch. And no yes Southgate problem.
So
no.
The back 3 arranged in such a way, say there are a lot of midfielders on attack.
Yeah.
But our attack, Arnold moves back to the right.
Yes.
Okay.
And to Oko an attacker, then he moves in as a half midfielder to support the midfield. But based on the annual here, o create space amako menu and Gallagher na mention them peno, but I think he gives, based on the number of attacking players now, he will need Mr. discipline and then the work rate in their midfield.
So assuming this English team, almost back 3, how one
okay. Walker goes back. Stones stay and Crystal Palace guy.
Was it the 2020?
Walker, Gueye,
and
Luke Shaw.
No, not Stones.
And Stones.
Yeah, back 3. In the back 3 system.
Okay.
It's very simple.
I think that would even make them stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the CPA is confused.
My memory example. So we show Italy team now. On paper it was like a back 4. But when they are attacking, they move to back 3. Because about the back 4 now on paper they show Di Lorenzo, Baccioni, Calafiori, and Di Marco. When they are attacking, Di Lorenzo jina, Baccioni jina, Calafiori jina, then Di Marco will be additional wing attacker. And before say
they only relied on luck.
Watching their team no. So can you also you bet you say
the opponent was good.
Maybe standard na what do no. On team in trebi mana. Until they will need a different idea.
I think so. Because on team nye bibia foforo. If you have watched them, team we dey gina for akwate o.
Omo born. South City last 2 seasons, the omo dey treble no. That 3-2 4-1 system would have been the best. 3 at the back, 2 in the middle, 2 stable middle. Not 4 original meaning 4 creative, 1 striker. So the moment they lose the ball, you have about 5 players.
What they've all accommodated Foden and
problem,
Saka.
Problem then they say Foden currently is the best player in the Premier League.
Yeah, and you can't drop him.
So what drop on any shower? England central for the also. So to the mention maybe the system that you want to play. The last European Championship, no Bob Bukayo and Raheem Sterling. I want the wins now. And these are
proper wingers.
These are typical wingers. Okay. Fast forward 3 years after, Foden Biaba. And now can you drop Jude Bellingham to play for Foden? So to the mention untimi nyɛ saa deɛ no ɛna sɛ Foden kwa na start here untimi go drop Foden so for Bellingham mo if so then you more mumienu obo mumienu it doesn't give the team not to say Serbia is not a good side Serbia so quality players
by the way they handle them other teams level as Serbia or even better
yes
when your team was omo say
yes nti omo be finding omo way from the group but they do knockout stage now where they will meet the big boys now. I think when the SS Southgate find a balance for his team because eba say a drew the baby more thing. Now you will need individual players to stand up and save you. I think England was our players now. And he should get his selection and system.
But right. So I was wondering why Oye change or you saw Gerard Bowen instead of Chelsea boy no goals. Kopama. So at that point I was expecting Kopama to come. Kopama will disturb the Serbian defense.
That stage there was a lot of pressure on England. It's you need a player Obama too. Once he can attack at the same time to defend it. And over Bowen, now for Kopama. And Ronaldo Ferdinand the Casse and Kombe here will be or the calmness be bomb game which will feel say Kopama. But that stage we a tournament. The most important thing the points
is a win.
So to the maintenance. And you don't risk too much. Unya opportunities be to recover after a defeat.
All right.
It was a good decision. France ni Austria there. Zoto. Say Portugal so born there. Ocha number 1. Yes, Portugal go Tuesday. France in Austria there. France will good record against Austria. And there 25 games or more. France are winning more. France are winning more 13. No, they have a very good coach. Ope. Oh, Rafa. Yes, Prof. No, Ope the last 2 years. Ope the last 2 years.
That is Romano Bros.
European countries no more improving by resource and their player. Don't take Russia out. Austria out.
The only thing is that he's too glued to a system that about flexibility aspect na a problem. Ade ba ko nyina about Ancelotti is a good manager. Oman attacking materials obetime use. But a comatch be on the right way to attack the opponent.
We believe in books,
Ranik a more stable. And then maybe to time Guardiola call Bayern Munich, and even time Guardiola was City, and even maybe but also no, but in the Champions League, in the Champions League, Guardiola was being punished by the Spanish clubs. And or G4 or G7. Yes, but also about City, in some of the matches, well, even against Inter. Look at how he decided to opt his tactics. So in the shape of Ranik and even Marcelo Bielsa, what studies are Bielsa money Ranik Mona? Omoye you couldn't say I couldn't. And if you try that against Didier Deschamps,
they will give France a match today for that.
Yeah,
one,
they will, but
the difference ebe show ni say
no.
I've watched Austria for the past 1 year and I've studied their team. It will not be easy for France. But difference about say France was setting individual players. Even when in your memory, Mbappe can easily change it.
Did the champion found say
you shouldn't forget say size or more discipline. Our defensive organization you good no. Recently France struggled against them. The last European champions who come in Switzerland. Switzerland they you
but Switzerland are a very good team.
But
now say what team Switzerland ball. But
what I'm trying to say is that Austria, okay. The easiest way for Austria to beat France is to stay back. But it was the best starting game. Run a quack control.
Almost striker, you know.
Anatovic.
Whatever.
So on time
yeah. Sabisa. Yeah, my own match recently.
Kuna Lama of Bayern Munich is also there.
Friendly match. Sabisa is playing well.
Yeah, Kuna Lama of Bayern Munich is also there. And we do to
I'm going to attack France. France beat me as per.
Captain.
Zoto. Okay, you know. Some can say I'll start watching the Euros this week.
Unya that anyway. Oh, national way. And I watch magic preaching gaffer.
Oh, that. Natal being go and so.
It's 35
PM.
Preaching gaffer. So maybe on. Welcome home opposite.
Oh, okay. Oh, on about my say.
Hey, I am a taco topa.
Special
taco topa. I never call.
Missing Bear
free.
Missing Bear
Tonam.
Missing Bear 4. Missing Bear 4. And I'm coming. And I'm coming. And I'm making imagine I'm a prison. Oh, the baton. I compose it by Tonamana. No more. Second one, I'm going to come to the Guso. And
promotion.
So, you think not a year, but Misoto, you're a lot. I say, Yafanayaka. One has to focus situation needs to be discussed and discussed well. So I think has to focus as a club.
So must sit down. Problem?
Enormous problems, not doors. Has to focus problems, not doors.
In 2 minutes.
So I think the board.
Because the new season has begun.
Yes, the board, the management. Aside that, no, the supporters front, no, also if you have to focus, you move to Asante Kotoko. Kotoko position with the I think 11 from the league log, right?
No, 6.
Kotoko is 6. Kotoko number 6. Yeah. Okay, but it wasn't a good season for them.
49 points.
Season Ayabo and Kotoko always seem fighting from the back.
Only media men 49.
Head to head.
On say 3 teams na 49. Nations Kotoko Mediama.
One about first.
Nations. They na flash score. They na Kotoko na that top. Na Nations.
Nations ne Kotoko.
Nations ne Kotoko. Bet Nations are better head to head than Kotoko. And Kotoko better head to head than Mediama.
And Mediama.
I have to check Nations and Nations. Nations and Mediama. But according to flash score, the Kotoko.
I think we have about draw. And nations could lose. I think so. So Mediama must be ahead of.
And about the Omurania. Munya points.
So I'm looking at Kotoko League. Kotoko League now they are fighting from the back. Kotoko was always
8.
Kotoko always
Carlos were second.
Yeah, they were second despite losing the last game. They had 51 points.
And the Chelsea Shaya saw Mom Cromon detailed.
Yeah.
Chelsea were third.
Yeah, third.
51 points. Nana Kwame.
And
Nation League on Imbote will be out.
Nation is 7th.
The last resort then head to head no.
The first. But Samoya 3 they will run a league table for the 3. And get direct Yemi Nubium. Omuni never run a full league table for you. No, Adriana were 4th into a Tremont 5th. Kotoko said Nations, Mediama Dreams, Bechem. Okay, Yango, Bechem.
Go Stars.
Then Go Stars, Carella Namwa could do 12. Heart of Lions 13, Heart of Oak 14, 14. Legon City 15 house. Gate Olympics, Bofuakwatano, and Real Tamale United. 44, 42. 45 could survive you.
Yeah.
So 45 for no survival. Captain.
Yeah.
So we need to do a whole lot of work. Clubs, no. Kotoko has to focus.
2-minute presentation.
How
House of Folk could bounce back.
One refuse has to focus. The board, no, and the management need to bring the supporters on board. They should include the supporters. Almost supporters inflate the sense of belonging. It looks like that. Say the supporters need a bit distance from the club, even though they've had. A family issue. A family issue. The supporters are there. When you extend that invitation to them, I think they will come on board. They want to. Something that we enjoy over the years. Initially, House of Folk supporters felt team no ayomodia. Team no ayomodia. And their friends say. Kotoko any different. Kotoko team you tune for there. But the supporters also feel say yeah, because tune for at any point in time extend that invitation to them, letting them know there's some here. Even though sometimes they disappoint.
You know,
that is why I make us say. That is the order of the day. Some YouTube. So who team there? Some YouTube. So pedi and not so better translate. Then better back off. Not the one put him in. because at the end of the day, any master first has a tier, in terms of the ownership structure. As in a supporter, every team. These are some of the things I think as some transform. Aside them, so the FA. Minimum. Say your mamuna say name cost no be as enko say I don't know if the government no and me invite FA no and enya discussion.
I think Harry starts here.
Yes,
it should go to Parliament for select committee
because it is becoming one too many.
Because clearly, same MP for any MP. We are asking them, say, a coin league, especially we are a bono. And they should issue some investigation. No, my and yes, next year the same thing will come.
Okay, time started can Yoko because me who started
they are buying Bemdodo. But when you make it Parliament, and the people's representative,
I think that would be good.
And the human and before you could be another year can become.
MP with him. So these are some areas I think they should help us because gentlemen continue to league out here. Wow, also too. I don't want to trust it. To the Dini. And you our conscience on that day. So you can see, you feel it. I want to believe the FA president feel it. He feels it, and then make us an inquiry. But Ebia, we need the guy to say, and now say if I dare say son of person running FA now, then let's put him in order.
The old kind, the woman I go ahead say the or no baby.
No, because I want
my dear now. Or my sister, my dear, no more. And today, no go feel.
So if that's the case, say I dare say, if he's enjoying this, that's what he's saying. They do football, yeah. So he's running Ghana football to the ditch. Yes, sir. He should be called to order.
That's our judgment.
It don't make us say if that's the case, because I don't want to say, right? But if indeed that is the case, then you should be called to order.
Body language, will be comments.
Apart from that, Captain,
I'm being careful here.
Careful. Sir, every president, Timo Obi, executive council for more teams in Ebo. And at the airports now, say, they are the owners, they are the architects. What I say? Omo movie is school for account.
Yeah.
Omo movie every president for no account.
Captain Otuo.
Omo in account.
We cannot continue with this.
Captain Otuo Ghana.
Dangerous.
Otuo Ghana. Bia ya dia
dangerous.
Eguye league hu fi ewiase obi e kade 2-4 year anyama anya de omni dum sefsi. Then every president say be fa no 2000. Also anya happy.
Money Abraham can
2000.
I think now it was sarcastic. That statement. It was sarcastic. It was sarcastic. What I say? The 2000. So maybe he feels money a week.
Where's the sack?
Maybe he feels money a week. Maybe that's how you think, but that's what I also think.
Maybe why would you ever statute?
Yeah, of course.
It is signed by the president.
Of course. But he I don't make him right. I don't make him right. Even though he's part of the people.
Wow, you have gone through and you have seen everything as well.
Oh, okay. But later on, wait who say I didn't give you opportunity for others. I'm not defending him.
On the premise, I want you to maybe see him say, the every president is the chief officer of the association. He knows what is going on.
I feel he shouldn't have come from him.
He is aware of what is going on. So Obeka say, 2000, he's saying that Mamin go to Techian or say much ado about nothing. Mudida amoye bi amunko kan. Some of the people refer say media for ni mumra. Nemra na just 2000. What is the big deal?
That's what make us a full of sarcasm. Maybe. So you spend him next time, no? I think you should also grow beyond that.
I say the post was a good morning. And no posting law on it all. It is trying to tell everybody say asem na mo kan ni na say nemra na chere. So sarcastic.
And it could be
sarcasm. But if you are a president, you cannot write say the Emrani Simu 2000.
It was so I said
maybe the law I the govern maybe yes it calls for law says I him. What does it? No, it's not about what you think. I am thinking aloud. I am thinking aloud. I'm thinking aloud.
You are not thinking aloud.
I'm thinking aloud. So that's how you feel. Maybe you told me you na 12 for crowd and then the moment you know I said,
I can't also come my become
12 head of sports, 12 who met Yadasu to show.
Now, what Jam, head of sports?
Yeah, Russia. No, they are quite.
You said of sports.
We are the force on Kobe sarcastic.
Baba Ascot Stadium, no. You take advantage of the break because there will be another World Cup qualifier. Into this break now, and Pennyford take advantage of it. Now I'm working. It's
the only stadium approved by CAF in this country. Hey, oh my baby.
Nancy Ayabo qualifies.
One man, I tell you is on to
I can't do Nancy Ayabo qualifies. Once you have 3 matches, 2 matches be. Yabo Mali and the Yabo Central African Republic. Once you need blast time, I share meeting now. And I was it Saturday no. Na Italian national team. Gianluigi Buffon. He is the coordinator. He's the one team. If I say the man, general manager for you no. But nipa ba kupo Buffon no kwan na yesa adwuma ni nyina. Ba oba Ghana ha, you better say nipa 12. Na o say o dey train do time e be ko tournament abete.
Ya start ya yeshe bi mai.
See a do time I ko tournament abete. Oh, the sad aspect of your nyoma ye nyina ne say.
Omo ko tie scanner large user be kan ye no. And mom decide say the enko.
When I look at your football, ne me hwe ba bia ye kona. Say ya anya careful obed. Ya anya careful. Ya ye tie ya de na akwa yes food chain. Obi adidi ne yonko enyoma na ekono ebetimi do stage bi ne ebeti na kwa yenya local story ba kokora based on how a football ne ko because look at how this year the 2 top clubs ya run no otokone has cross am no crowd ya ro chen bibia ya na nso an say utimi ba bonten ebeteki credit for the success of a team at a particular period so to make time has GFA Cup no na anopa I offer honorable Vincent so wodote on said still can supporters in attack omo and no justify say the board has board waiting class form as a management board you go has no okofa COMD one bomb man nya adwuma into man be your adwuma and he was classifying them say Ofu said they have done well to play in 2 cup finals to win one is anyoma no and people should praise them. But they say, see, Kobo much is some of the team no relegation, so and they will start saying, say, supporters someone you closer to team.
Yeah.
Clearly,
things must change.
What they have shown in the last 2 years, there have been encounters. I remember example. Recently, omo difficulties, mono, and our supporters need because she are board for you. And the internet team no supporters and they started apportioning blame. Zako ne odote talk and baby a free. But people doesn't know. Oh baby a free. Before and some new question was stadium no. No ma committee na. Yakobo former board members be this one na team no.
Omna ball against.
Yes. But when they were winning the league, Omoji FA Cup na wan they obi anya omo. So ati me na sango for Nyankopon mo asase so into man timi ama asase so ama meye wo mo me de ne say we are part of this structure nam so to ebia o serve as a normal person on the management and also a normal person on the board our influence to take decisions so we the team to say has across of folk asem ne yeka about 2 continuous seasons na there be ado mu gina relegation and yes or resign okay sorry and open no ko data actually resign Elijah
from the board.
Yes.
To resign.
No, he's a different person.
Oh, a different person.
Yes.
No, is also on the board. No. You call the source.
How can an owner resign?
So you see,
owners don't resign. How can you go and tell me that?
Near so ya no best Mr. Adimariza.
There we over there.
I don't from
that. And they are only year.
So to me say. It's what I'm trying to say is say. Oma Mr.
Otuo say after 2 years.
Me ba wo be me. Oma mutimi ba out. Ebe take praise when team ne ya there. So what go 2 seasons. Episode 2 all the team can see it say has. Akogina stage they need to go and beg.
Clearly something is wrong.
How's the folk?
And you just all suggest say has go be a chawansa.
Na the course you Mr. Otuo
dey Otuo me dey na say adwuma ye adwuma wura na mfie mienu enkoyi na omo ye adwuma no anyi o mfuru ase started wo ka ho
ye do ka de hin
ye dey ka how no ho how no ne management ne nkoyi ase ye do ka ho
his eminence to go after the free how nobody can do
yes
but investors have their own plans and agenda. So omwa you cannot you got someone and now you're asking them to sell.
No,
their investment.
Because on resign.
No, you know, omo makan. Make me feel say there seems to be a problem with the structure. Structure now on the operator because is it coincidental? Say about 5, 6, 7 CEOs, MDs have not survived. Obviously that can't be normal. How many coaches in NTV have survived? How many quality players? And NTV have survived. He's done everything. He's investing. Oh, yeah, so it's a structure that must be looked at. Ebasa is part of the strategy.
Yes.
But no thing
so how he operates should change.
Exactly.
Yeah. And say a campaign the must start.
Exactly. Modus operandi.
Enya sorry the money yesum nyame o so to yes no because the emotional control and management around how to folk is one of their biggest problems. Emotional management.
Just as a supporters no should
the Mr. Otuo supporters na sem no ya on sem nke bi hada so minjindi
I didn't
well you see when House of Folk in Nanajibo can
but they are very important stakeholders.
They are, but how are you relating to them? Only
for instance
so they make us say one I would drive away. I'm talking about that Omo bridge that gap.
They are the cause of it. Every penny for no.
Oh no, make us so they should bring them on board.
So
what do you
say you don't also look at the approach?
Of course. So
that belongingness. Say first things na see na near no. So
I don't know problem.
They should also look at that.
It comes back to the emotional management.
The difference here is okay. 1996 say na esi enyoma 2000 champions say na esi enyoma we assess say they see you enyoma 96 ni 2000
omojini nyina tum.
I've heard Herbert say
Herbert
say I don't believe it but that's what they believe so let's do it for them.
Eno ebi eno ye Herbert style
on jindi when on jindi say you also say we call this sika ko bomba but some say no na abo team no be sin na let's do it for them.
But about the main aspect of the sporting club.
No.
Team na ekonya results or pitch ni so no. Oba with the vision or say you were your competitors. Me hwe ba bi a team ni gina. Okay, I want to do rebuilding. And we engage supporters now. Sending a message to them for the supporters to understand. Because to Ebian Kwanya Sadia na Herbert continue survival after 4-0 no.
3-1 4-0.
So what have been the vision of this House of Folk?
The difference here is so we share board of House of Folk and the supporters now. There be an entokwa wo montem. It's me quite to the extent say koka supporters say mo kra ye ton ma mo ntimi ventua e ka House of Folk to be.
Those are comments that should be.
So what the mention say? Omo your supporters Mizoto una will lead the team no.
Batama.
Sit them down, sell your message to them. Momo said this is how I want to do the club. And yet they are raise concerns. But was said yes sir, you will try to convince them, bring them on board. Said they be idea na momo nyina mpese mo achieve na be successful. But Yakoba say attack from every language, attack. Supporters there, Mizoto The more expect your results. It is a one try to even convince supporters. Me sure say based on the structures to go infrastructures are putting down open mind. See we season can has the forfeit. Supporters will not complain that much. So but to the extent say ebi a team omo support to through
FA Cup complaining here.
O say
Omo yi bi no omo je double.
But for no omo je league ko be complain.
As a supporters in there, omo there. Force no. Be a supporter. What are you talking about?
Why are you not talking about?
What was about
So what was your complaint?
They were still talking about the same people, the same group of people. Everything almost the same thing.
For the purposes of those who are listening to it, what was their complaint then?
Okay, so I'll let you go. Tama, they were talking about the same, and they normal kind in the year, and the same thing. This thing has been repeated for the past 5 years.
Because Mbesa suggest say, not only problem with the position of the club.
But they want some people out. They wanted some people out.
Their complaint was. Nkrofo we mu o ma ye say ni ntempel
tama meba
oh meba so say they are so going to say that the way and how they complain is not the same every day.
So, no, it has always been the same. Tama, it has always been the same.
This time almost problem pan say the team is sinking. But omo G League in there na nye team no sinking. But these people are not helping us to move as we should. So get rid of them.
Move as in winning the double. Move as in winning the double. No, but win as in moving. The team moving, not moving forward as winning the double. No, stand up behind. We are everyone. I want to understand how the team should move forward when the team has won double. And yet they were complaining.
Yeah, baby, sustainability.
No, not percentage. I'm complaining to a winning bonus.
What's the position?
On
Bravo, you are intimidating everybody.
No, but that's the fast.
And for they are
complaining. So what's the difference?
A chess and a crowd supporters, they were right. Because when they won double and they were complaining, and then I do my bedroom. Over they make what I say. At the time they won double, they were still complaining.
So they come in and
and the chair into my mood, young.
So I
oh, what can you
say? Oh, the assume is almost complaining here. Who say the win was not enough.
To the double. After the double. No.
Puppet coin and demo. So their complaint led to the double. But you have to folk fans complaining after they won the double. Rather, Ombeji. And yes, I'm aboard.
And your demonstration.
And I don't go far aboard. I don't know what
demonstration.
I know demonstration.
I don't know. Elvis insisted that they needed a local coach. When Popic resigned, they told say management no, I sack Popic. Right? So it was wrong on Ghana say, I did see on a Popic, a sign contract with the South African side. And I'm say, okay, so anyone had a better offer. What I say? So the demonstration was against the board for sacking Popic. Meanwhile, Popic was not sacked because what Popic Becker said, Popic said players were not playing for him. Oh yeah, allegations, you know. No. So any has position. I don't mean say we are there cheating, not Popic a signed contract with the South African side. I don't say okay. Say another better offer. Sir.
And I have to vote in a good state.
Never.
I don't know, man.
Maybe some you to say your collective responsibility. But how striker was talking.
There's always what we call leadership.
Of course, that I agree with that.
As team never won. We'll on the road to play. But my team na show months. I'd say man say Oyerepa. A man nko ye ni nyina nko ya. even though they are workers here. Leadership never blame on. As soon as Abasoboba, they receive it first. So you cannot say, me leader, I'm a supporter, Europe.
Nobody saying
so
that.
Nobody. Those who sit down in that room and take decisions.
Initially, I was talking about I said House of Folk needs spiritual cleansing. Maybe it will be funny serious, but it will be better.
Spiritual cleansing. I don't mean any official presentation. What is called spiritual cleansing?
Okay, so
there are people who don't even believe that there's any spiritual thing in football, and there are others who believe. But I mean, can practical measures. And I may have to say, there's a Samatex. And Nipabako. And invited Akamoni and Diabeka. One person.
Yeah.
One person. Even though others joined. Any idea.
So, take a decision.
And whom say we are capable of
winning. Take a decision. Akamo implement here. The supporters are with him.
And you know, even making the supporters part of the roadmap is also a leadership.
And I've already Madika Kasasem.
To say a man said the Ajumasha, everybody over Manubiano on Yadin.
Madika Kasasem.
It means that you are not with them.
Yeah. What I say? We have a supporters.
Captain, it's a management function to get your supporters, important stakeholders to follow you. It's a management function. It's a role of managing. Those managing the team. And it's how Hana supporters were clearly. It's a sign of failure.
And people make it look like the House of Folk struggles. Edomobre started 2-3 seasons ago. What I say? We were talking about the very chief executives are back.
Okay. So
including
why
vice
member this year say Oyerepa. Well, identify a problem. Yes, a brother solve.
Okay.
And to banner until solve you are a failure.
That one I agree with you.
So those who are in charge of House of Folk, they have failed their supporters.
Big time.
Until they should accept it. And then find a way of resolving this.
That's why I make us in bringing them on board. But aside, the supporters almost in their own self. For example, a supporter decide you have demonstration. Supporters chairman advises them. Point here. Oh, Munya is highway. No, you two and more way. After all, you've met them. Support leadership, and the supporters say, "Yang into."
I just said the leader himself is not.
So support the leader, also he's not.
I just said leadership is a big deal.
Yeah, big deal. Yeah.
Said oh to a jumano and now kubia no. You are the first person.
And one no. So too.
Who do you mean say make us our moon female?
You
accept that.
Okay, size will be not said. Oh, cannot sign it here. You all follow it. And there's no one thing goes.
You see, and
you become one and you sign it
here. Is in good faith.
Of course.
Meet them. Explain your side to them. Get closer to them. They are worlds apart. That is one of them.
Okay, for 2 minutes in Casaman, so you bring them on board.
Contractor Yamana ko be 3 times. Okubi another and it was still contractor na
why I find it difficult to understand.
But contractor between the Duabia Sudan
and the solution no be duan there are blocks in mode to change duan
jebebu. My issue with the House of Folk leadership is simple. These are people who boldly criticize others. Boldly criticize others. Let's pick someone in Yahotamaklo. Pick someone like Vincent Suwodote. Has Beshe Bechim. FA Cup Kumase. I granted an interview with me one-on-one with Odote. Nambisan said, "Will Samobodo stay? Would there be a contract extension, Master Samobodo? Or said this particular cap is not enough?" That is what to do. The video is still on my YouTube page. FA Cup Ukumase. Or said this FA Cup is not enough to determine the future of a coach.
So that was not criticism. Was that criticism?
Country. What's about the country?
Was that criticism?
Was it's not enough to determine? So Debbie, doesn't mean
it was not enough. It was not enough.
And to be so because somebody money enough, I was on
after winning the FA Cup. It was not enough to determine the coach. Yes, and I'm on the road based on those comments. The House of Football took it.
How do I twist them?
the house of football.
I remember
The house of football coach. And sack coach now, the GFA Cup now. No who's FA Cup enough no. Accepted because they felt said the club can do better than the coach near no. Then these same people went ahead to sack the coach. After sacking the coach, they appoint different coaches. Omo me and Nuru do GFA Cup no. So who do you want us to blame? And no more appointment no. And no more go for coaches iba no. Coach Abeji. Yes, coach I go for FA. I go
GFA. They may not be lucky next time.
And yet the standard to say the coach can stay. Eventually you sack his coach no. Think it's FA Cup ni enough. Fast forward, FA Cup no kwa na wo je untimi njibiem. League kwa do relegation. To was sack coach or GFA Cup was enough. Now I was appoint two coaches for. Nobody team no relegation.
In the last 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 matches, Alaji Akami no nkan won.
Jai. No ball to ko haya some close some see trainer Akami. Wait. See trainer Alaji Akami mra haya post match. Position man no player trainer number. Oye GFA yi, oye pani way. Oye. And we have the
nkan won.
And Mizoto.
Omu yini film o.
Omu yini film. He does a lot.
Me
say Mizoto. Me say. Enyoma bebre no oye. After also on the position man after the also any position be
let not be fair to the system.
I
can be survival last season or survival with 1 point. This season was our survival with 1 point. That's what you want. Everybody, we are talking about a critical analysis of the team. A move from first position, a move from double to a club. Relegation come out. That is the picture of House of Folk. Club double to club relegation. House of Folk struggle. And you don't take I can be. No, me address you. As many I can overcome. Yeah, I can't. I don't overcome. House of Folk. That's all because Odote say. We tell you Odote say. Winning FA Cup alone cannot determine the coach. I was talking about criticism. Yes, I know. At the end don't do that. Does that represent that man? Yes, sir. Okay, quiet. One mama making a point. Me start me bonya hotama clothing. And I'm saying these are House of Folk leaders, sir. They do bold statements and they criticize others when their performance ain't meet your standard. And I think you ought to do thing. And I'm a boy, me first name and boss now Otamaku. And so I remember Odote example say. And so I remember Odote example say even after the coach won a trophy, he still criticizing analyzing coach. I say the performance of the coach is not enough. The performance of the coach is still not enough. There be a coach at G-League. Coach at G-League. Now we are director. Near Bisa say coach no better now. Was the performance near enough? Fact when the cup alone and yeah sticker. Who do catch a coach? Maybe there were other issues.
Our G-League alone.
Cup FA Cup.
FA Cup.
Now the second term.
Who match as a more the FA Cup Manchester.
I am not make us make us
say. What's it Guardiola idea? Checkbook manager.
The
hag the bank manager.
As a checkbook on the issue. I think so. You pay a lot of so that's something not question back.
You go support Zaki to invite here.
Oh, okay. Oh, fine.
No, when invite to
is that to justify why highway in one another? And now they justify highway in
one. Na say the Christmas Zaki to support.
What my class?
Kaso no waka say you
Uber go
to see makota ba me no mo odi facility
oba for
tilapia bi so sa and any nyina ache ne
sa ba me na wano pay
on the side no to what can you know tilapia na oni nyina ne dia na
tilapia na
ka eni kwekwe na e kama
when you have any kid dia
okay no fair ha
na yire free
on ka fra
1 week no
a
friend of Helena Ankra.
Yako.
29th. And only had 1 week in tea. Ayana, Mammy Yako Jackie.
58 years.
Mamma, I'm eating wood and a year will hide in the papa.
Oh, now we do that.
Madam Viru. No, and there is a cry. And there is a name Colay. While we are baby sitting. Now, when I was said the beer will feel him Colay.
It's 1 week in 2019.
I just saw at this year funeral grounds. Okay. Air Cosso. Tiago Gujano, okay?
At this year funeral grounds.
I just know your this year. Only more, never a banner subonting. Oh, 58 were free. Until we removed that the king. Oh, until I say. Only young while I can was. Madame Bukremonibi.
Oh,
you know,
Captain Abana. You know,
Zakito. Just had the full pack.
You
had the full pack.
USA Sanusi. Okay. The man and bad. Farouk Susu USA.
I don't Ghana for you.
Prince Omar Ibrahim.
I feel that see if you Prince Oman.
Okay.
And I know person so you see Falas and Chipsa. Ibrahim Tanku. The young police nickers here or CID headquarters Accra. If any TJ. And so
of course
neighbor on. There's a Mahmudian someone
former boss former boss former Deportivo president. The chairman Kamara say.
The Bekan Alimadona mum kwa de body and me nefrim.
So the Canada okay.
Any woman any pandos.
So no de obesave
Alimadona on this also see as chame hu. As akwa no ko.
No ko na amodoso.
Wo le ku na de
Bia so am.
Aside and also so say Watara ne Abdullah Mususu or London.
Watara coach
Watara
so no kan na.
Abdullah.
Ko London hu no.
Abdullah do de chebe kan ho.
Coach Watara so no
kan. One Abdullah frame no so way. Yeah baba no say. E bi aba wu na achenti £50.
No
we be man no.
And so ku gra. And why ya
the buy sport so a say wo mienu baba isa.
Baba de na nye clear.
Baba say
Doto e clear.
Say de muda ho.
No to we don say me come time ka bi say.
30 day fasting.
Baba e clear.
Say baba kwa no.
Dey na person
dey sorry dem no. On na hyehyɛ nwoma.
Onim kan onim.
Me to a very good person.
Go so no wan konti.
Obo mpe ma me.
Wo kan.
Obo mpe ma me.
Na o dia say.
Zakito ka say correct.
Sa.
Motor sports lawyer there, you know.
Say there.
So no onye ni open. Onye ni to say or class. Debi nyasa. On so oyere type because Debi na me gina top as.
Ah, silent nyamesum ni.
Ye gina on sa.
Debi.
E no ko bomb pie.
On va nanu.
On so mi to ore on ko fo no ko bomb pie a. Onye mo bi ehun se okobom paye no.
O so mo bi ehun.
Debi. So
na ni ba krokra be so sum ni bi.
Debi. Send on any nyankopom paye.
You should be proud.
Onye dem nya so onye proud o. But onye type na oye mo bi e ti se bia. O to e obu all night ba. And then I'm call night. And I'm call night. And I'm call night. And I'm fast. And I'm fast.
Now call.
Fast as you can trust.
Oh sorry, I just say call night. Now taro ho na ko.
Debi you go call night ba. And then why am rest. And then I'm call night. And I'm call night. That go funny shit. And here shit ni.
My best chance say. Say also be call watch night. Na me to ebo be 11 and na 10 na wo na Bible. Ye na ye be hu. So tell me just say.
Me don't give me can't.
Okwa
nya me na akwa.
That be to me say me fasting me be so be hu.
Aha. Stars law born in pipe me to me fasting me be no.
Dabu am no.
Fasting.
Fasting. Me pa fasting.
Omba.
That so yeah.
Unu say no to
fasting no
6 to 6
ah I'm tired
masa
6 to 6 na
Kapi top ya so
Kapi top ya so na me boa e be share ochira see I know okay holiday in terms DJ no be to aso we pray to beba everybody be me call we to na ayisa you are Chawatin. Na na me say na say no money.
Enra Chematin analysis. Jayo.
League no.
Ayo.
Ben say.
Now the Chematin event promoter.
Oh yeah, miss a half no. But some do nyes ka.
David Okoye man kan so no. Okoye man.
No bata mas. Oh munyai. Munya gwa oti anu be fu. Oni oti anu be fu munyai. Kim baluta na on say omubusa na say wa gotina ba omi aka. Ana okache the interview say DJ for mu for observe interview no ma no mbofu.
Ono vice
president Fernand ngo.
You say opa o da opa mama Haman face say me nko a.
O dibrika na be ko.
Hey Jack, open smartphone. Fast. Ne boy phone. Ne be ma wani je Itel A50.